I understand. I understand. No, I get you, big dog. I'm with it. I'm with it all the way. I get it. I'll let the people know. No, I mean, look, we're all disappointed, but you got to be healthy, right? My health is the number one priority here. So we're all rooting for Big Mitch and a healthy recovery. Um, I'll let the people know that it's not over yet. I'll let them know. I get you. I get the message loud and clear, Coach. All right, all right. Tell Leon to give me a call too. I got some things I gotta let him know. All right, I'll let the people know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And the kid we just called up from G League. I got you. I got you. I'll let the people know. I got you, big dog. All right, Coach. Good talking to you, Tibbs. Hey, go get to the game. The game about to tip off. All right, I'll see you then. I'll see you then. I just got off the phone with Coach Tom Thibodeau again, right before the game. He just wanted everybody to take a breather about Mitchell Robinson, right? He is still going to be reevaluated 8 to 10 weeks from now. Now, that is close to the end of the season and right before the playoff push. So he's not going to be cleared for at the very least 8 to 10 weeks. Once he's reevaluated, they'll make a decision on whether or not he'll be able to return at any point during the season. So we should all wait. We should all chill. Let's not overreact. It's still unfortunate. Still likely he doesn't play this season, the rest of the season. But not 100% guaranteed that he won't be around. So I just wanted to calm everybody down. We all initially got the news, if you all saw it after the previous game. Shortly after the game ended, Shams Charania dropped a bomb on Knicks Nation that Mitchell Robinson is likely out for the rest of the season, and the Knicks applied for the injured players' money, where they have $7.8 million they can hand out to a free agent. Now, just because they apply for that does not mean that Mitchell Robinson is now ruled out for the rest of the season. It is unlikely that he plays this season, although there is a small window where it's possible, if all things break right, he has no setbacks, and everything is healthy and on the way up, around that 8 to 10 week mark where he's reevaluated. Because at that point, they could clear him for basketball activities, and maybe a week or two after that, he could start ramping up again to come back for the season. And around then, that's like around March, that's when you start getting ready for the playoff push. So obviously he's not going to be in the greatest basketball shapes coming off an ankle surgery. So the Knicks may want to play it slow with him. But at the same time, let's not overreact to it. Let's wish Mitchell Robinson a very, very healthy recovery. He was having a fantastic season. I feel like I don't want this to be an in memoriam of Mitchell Robinson's season. He was fantastic. Let me take the glasses off. Let me talk to the people. He was having a fantastic season. Obviously, a career season for Julius Randle. Well, it is a career season for Julius Randle. For Mitchell Robinson, one of the best defenders in the league, one of the best rim protectors, was separating himself as probably the best rebounder in the NBA. Definitely the best offensive rebounder in the NBA, but overall rebounder, he's fantastic. I mean, the box outs, the contested rebounds, it's not just the numbers. So I want to give my biggest salute of the holidays and a and a very healthy recovery and a very swift recovery. And I hope there's no setbacks for one Mitchell Robinson, because you all know, I say it all the time. And if you don't know, I'll say it again. Mitchell Robinson's my favorite player on the Knicks. By far, bar none. There's no competition. Mitchell Robinson's my guy. He's the longest tenured Knick. He's been here forever. We saw him come in as a super raw, athletic, skinny, big man, thinking like, okay, he's a rotational big in the NBA. It's gonna be fun. He's a fun player to keep around. To like, oh no, wait, he should be the starter. He's a starting center in the NBA. No, we got to give him the chance to start, because he's really grown into something. Oh wait, no, he's like a foundational piece, Mitchell Robinson. No, he's staying. We're keeping him around. We got to give him another contract too. Okay, he's our defensive anchor. Like, he does everything for us on the defensive end. He's great at rebounding. He's figuring out, not to get into foul trouble all the time. So he's great. So this season being like, okay, this team's defense falls apart when Mitchell Robinson's not there, because that's how good he is defensively, right? He is covering up for everybody's mistakes, right? That whole arc just screams New York Knicks to me, right? When was the last time we drafted a player and developed him into being as good as Mitchell Robinson has been, right? I look at guys like Quickly and RJ and Grimes, and it's like, okay, we drafted those guys, and those guys had promise, but for the most part, they showed this in college, and that they could be really good NBA players. Mitchell Robinson didn't play in college, came straight out of high school, and even out of high school was like, I don't know if it's going to work out in the NBA, and it has. So all my props go to Mitchell Robinson. I love that guy. Again, wishing him a swift recovery. I hope we see him again this season. If not just because he was having a fantastic season, and I'd love for him to be a part of the playoff push. I'd love for him to get healthy enough to be a part of this team's success, because a large portion of the credit to this team's success goes on to the back of Mitchell Robinson, along with the obvious guys, right? Randall, Brunson, the coach, the front office, all of that, putting these pieces together quickly. We can go around the table and give props and credit to everybody, but this defense doesn't work without Mitchell Robinson. One of the best drop defenders, big men in the NBA. One of the best pick and roll defenders as a big man in the NBA. So, just want to give my props and my love to Mitchell Robinson. It's the giving season. We are a day away from Christmas Eve tomorrow, and then on Christmas Day. I also want to address one more thing before we get to the game, and before I get to everybody in the chat. Welcome. I see you guys piling in. It was unlikely we were going to do this game. I told you guys the previous game not to expect it, and that it was unlikely. But just like Mitchell Robinson, where it's unlikely he comes to the season, there was still that possibility. Talked to my boss, got the day off, and I said, I got to do the games for the people, right? I want to watch the game. I want to hang out with everybody. I love doing these streams. So here we are. And the game's going to get started soon. So let's get ready. We'll go through the chat real quick. Give everybody a quick little shout out for the holidays. Let's get to it. They're getting ready for tip off. But who do we got in the chat? Susan, of course. What's up, Susan? Welcome. Julu Caesar, Papa Smurf. Shirley Willis, welcome. Big Task, of course, Big Task. Karen, what's up, Karen? Julu. Yvette, what's up, Yvette? Welcome, everybody. Let's get a nice big win today. We need to beat this team at some point. We need a win against Milwaukee. We're already 0-2 in the season, but both those games came on the road in Milwaukee. Today we are in the Garden. And we're wearing our Fire City Edition jerseys. I love these jerseys. Love them. So we're going to get a nice win today. And on the alternate court, okay, if you guys are capable of watching the game, the Knicks are playing on their alternate court with their City Edition jerseys. It's a beautiful sight. All right, we're off and running, and the Bucks bringing it down. They have the first possession as they win the tip. Middleton has it up top. RJ guarding him. Over to Lillard on the left wing. Over to Giannis in the post. He's going right at Randall. Spins off of him in the paint. Got Hartenstein up in the air on a little pump fake. Could hardly hear the whistle, but there was a whistle. Giannis going to the line for 2 free throws. Richard, what's up, Richard? Oh, Ricardo, excuse me. Ricardo Brothwhite, what's up, big dog? Welcome. Kent Neal, what's up, Kent? Now, this is also an early game, so some of you guys in different time zones, this could either be really, really annoying for you watching it at a different time, or really convenient for you, and you're able to watch it at like a decent hour. I know some of the people here in chat either get up super early in the morning to watch these games or stay up really late at night to watch these games. But welcome anybody and everybody capable of showing up. Giannis knocks down the first free throw. Giannis just is a great free throw shooter when he's playing the Knicks. Every time I look at the box score of the next game for the Bucks, I'm like, how did Giannis shoot from the free throw line? Oh, he shot 50%. Versus the Knicks, he's like an 80% free throw shooter. Giannis goes 2 for 2 with the line. And Brunson's bringing it down. Here we go. First possession for the Knicks. How we looking? Brunson has it up top. Beasley guarding him. Over to DiVincenzo. Back to Brunson. Coming to his left. Euro steps around. Lillard gets inside. Lays it up and in with a nice floater. And Brunson going right to work. I'm expecting a big Brunson game today. Lillard has it up top, coming to his right around the Giannis screen. Pocket pass to Giannis, kicks it in the corner to Beasley. Beasley for a three, can't get it to go. Randall with the rebound, he's bringing it down. Quick hit ahead to RJ, RJ bringing it down. Giannis guarding him on the mismatch. He leaves it off for DiVincenzo, spots it for a three on the left wing, can't get it to go. Beasley with the weak side rebound, and he's going to bring it down. Brunson going to pick him up. Beasley going to tag him off the dribble, gets into the lane, throws it above glass, gets it to go. Someone's got to come in and help Brunson. He's too small to be the backline defender there. It's 4-2 early. Just under 11 minutes to go, about a minute into the game. DiVincenzo has it up top with Lillard guarding him. Over to RJ, coming to his left around the Hartenstein screen. Goes to a floater over Lopez, can't get it to go. Hartenstein, offensive rebounder. Gets it out to Randall. Randall with Giannis on him on the left wing. He's going to go one-on-one against him. Giannis pokes it away. Randall gets it back. Giannis is locking in. Randall pump fakes, steps through, puts it up, off glass, way off. Had to throw it up. Randall looking at the ref, looking for a foul. But here come the Bucks pushing the other way. Throws it inside, over the top to Giannis, who misses the layup. RJ trying to keep it alive. DiVincenzo comes up with the steal. He does come up with the steal. They hit ahead. It's a 2-on-3. Fast break. Leaves it off for Randall coming down the middle of the lane. Tax Lopez. Can't get it to go. But Hartenstein right there with the follow. Right-handed tip. Ton of contact against Lopez there. No foul call. But the Knicks able to convert anyway with their physicality. They're taking advantage of the Bucks so far early. Not backing down at all. Lillard has it up top. Coming to his left around the Lopez screen. DiVincenzo chasing him. Pocket pass to Lopez, who gets fouled by Hartenstein. That's 2 fouls on Hartenstein already. Come on, Isaiah. You're too important to pick up 2 quick fouls here. We're only 2 minutes into the game. Here comes Big Taj. Now, the Knicks did sign the young man from the G League. I'm going to have to learn how to pronounce his name. Skupinski, I believe it is. Skupinski. But here comes Taj at the line. He's got the leg sleeves on. He's all ready to go. This game is in the Garden tonight, everybody. Julie said, appreciate your sacrifice and dedication to the crew. There's no sacrifice. I only benefit from doing this. I'm not sacrificing anybody. I got days. I could take days off. I appreciate it, but this is, is important. We're building something here. It's fun. Lopez goes 2 for 2 from the line. Didn't want to take a day off from this. It's a weird, awkward time, but why not? Why not? I don't want to miss any more games than I have to this season. Randall coming to his left, top of the key, coming off a couple of screens. Giannis sticking with him. Giannis taking this, and they call a travel on Randall. Giannis taking this matchup very personal. I would assume so after Julius Randle put up 46 on him the last meeting. Was absolutely unstoppable. Almost a perfect game from Randall the last time. Giannis sticking to him like glue so far early in the game. All right, Lillard bringing it down, has it on the right wing, hands it off to Beasley, over to Lopez up top. Hands it off to Lillard. DiVincenzo chasing him. Good defense from DiVincenzo. Coming to his right, steps back, pump fakes. Great defense from DiVincenzo, forcing him to give it up. Middleton going on one against RJ, spins towards the baseline, puts up a jumper, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Randall able to box out Giannis for the rebound. He's bringing it down. Has it up top. Faking the handoff. Trying to get a switch, but Giannis sticking with Randall. Randall bullies his way into the paint. And a foul on Giannis. There you go, Randall. Be very aggressive. Be the bully that you are. Kieran, welcome, Kieran. Welcome, 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 big dog. And we're off and running. Brunson, dribble, pull up three off the screen. Gets it to go down, and we're off early. Jalen Brunson looks very impressive to start. 7-6 early, 9 minutes to go. Lillard has it up top, coming to his left around the Giannis screen. He puts up a dribble, pull up three, and he rattles it in. He answers right back. Brunson bringing it down the other way. Knicks want to play it a bit slower here. Brunson coming to his right off a Gibson screen. Now to his left on the re-screen. Cross-court pass to RJ, who pump fakes, driving it to his right on Middleton. Gets the foul call. He's going to the line for two. Good drive from RJ. I like that drive from RJ. Didn't settle for the kick-out three. This is a warm-up game for the big Christmas Day showdown. And the Knicks need to answer the Bucks. The Bucks are now 2-0 on the season against the Knicks. But now the Bucks are going on the road to face the Knicks in the Garden. And this is RJ's first missed free throw of the past. He hit 21 straight threes. And there's his first miss from the free throw line. He's got one more coming. RJ is at the free throw line and at least knocks down the other one. Okay. And Lillard bringing it down. He has it up top, DiVincenzo guarding him. I feel like DiVincenzo's done a very good job on him so far here in the early. Gets it into Giannis, goes to work on Randall, bullies his way into the paint, and throws up a right-handed hook, and it goes down. Nothing you can do with that. Brunson coming around the Gibson screen, gets to the foul line, pull-up jumper over Brook, gets it to go. JB looks very smooth here to start. He's 3 for 3. Forgot to credit the Bucks with that too. Middleton coming to his right off top of the key around the Lopez screen. Stops, mid-range, pull-up jumper over RJ. Swishes it. Middleton starting to ramp up his play here. He's been playing a lot better recently. Randall has it up top, coming to his left around the Gibson screen. Mid-range pull-up jumper, knocks it down. Giannis trailing, gets a good contest on it. Randall knocks it down anyway. Knicks and Bucks neck and neck so far early. Going toe-to-toe, neither team able to take an advantage. Lillard dancing up top around the screen, puts up a contested three, coming to his right, can't get it to go. RJ with the rebound, he's bringing it down. Straight away, coming to his left, mid-range pull-up jumper from RJ. That's a bad shot from RJ, bricks it off the side of the rim. Lillard with the rebound, he's bringing it down. Crosses over to his left around DiVincenzo, gets into the lane, kicks it in the corner. Malik Beasley spots up for three, gets it to go. The Knicks were absolutely destroyed the last time these teams matched up from three-point range. It's not looking good early here. Brunson getting into the lane, cross-court to DiVincenzo, catch and shoot from the right wing for three himself, and he gets it to go. I like DiVincenzo being very aggressive here. Not hesitating on the catch and shoot. Middleton has it up top, dribbling it against RJ, puts up a contested three, and Middleton knocks down a three over RJ. The Bucks picking up right where they left off the last matchup. DiVincenzo gets caught in the air, but he's able to save it as Giannis threw it away. Now, Randall coming down the lane, can't get it to go. Gibson with the offensive rebound, kicks it out. DiVincenzo, one dribble to his left, he puts up the straightaway three, and he gets it to go down. Great hustle from both sides here. It's 19-18, both teams going back and forth. I feel like this is going to be an all-night thing. If the Knicks can clean up some of the three-point defense here, they've let Malik Beasley get open a couple of times. Obviously, they're selling out a little bit more on Giannis and Lillard when they attack. That's just sort of how it goes. Malik Beasley has gotten open for a couple of threes. I believe he's only hit one so far. But he's only hit one so far. But Lillard's also hit a couple. Middleton's hit one. So they are clearly looking very comfortable from the three-point line early. They seem very comfortable playing against the Knicks. Like, they have no issue shooting the three against the Knicks, which is just weird to me. Why? Why is it us? All right, we can go look at the box score real quick. My phone allows me to unlock here. All right, we can go through the box scores real quick. Let's see, ESPN, there we go. Knicks are the early game, so they're the only game on so far. DiVincenzo doing a really good job of playing defense on Lillard to start. Also doing a good job of keeping up with scoring. Middleton's 2 for 3, he's 1 for 1 from 3, but Lillard and Beasley also knocked down a 3. They are 3 for 5 overall from three-point range. DiVincenzo should be helping out the Knicks mightily in this game. As the starting shooting guard, he's 2 for 3 already. He's firing away. He's not hesitating at all. Murphy, what's up, Murphy? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We do have a super chat from George Rodriguez. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just want to wish everyone in the chat a very Merry Christmas and a happy pot holidays. Happy holidays. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy holidays to everybody. Merry Christmas. We celebrate Christmas. Happy holidays to everyone else. But RJ 0 for 2. We did get to the free throw line. Only went 1 for 2. Split the free throws. But DiVincenzo, the 2 for 3. Brunson 3 for 3 from the floor. He's been fantastic. They're very obviously keying in on Randall. If Randall can lock in and have a good game today, because it seems like Brunson's locked in. He seems ready to go. Lopez also shoots 3-pointers. Yeah, it's pretty much everybody. It's pretty much everybody. Giannis is 1 for 2, 4 points. He's already gone fouled. Harnstein getting the foul trouble early is going to hurt because I don't know how much you can rely on Taj Gibson. Is the kid Skapinski? I hope I'm saying his name right. Skapinski ready to play today? I know he's called up. I know he's dressed and ready to go. We'll see. He's going to be tested early if he does get in. All right, Lillard has it on top. We're back in already. Over to Middleton. The Knicks doing a good job of extending their defense out. Middleton driving to his left on DiVincenzo. Lowers his shoulder, gets right into him, creates some space, and Middleton knocks down the mid-range pull-up jumper. Brunson bringing it down. Hits ahead to Randall. No, to RJ, RJ coming to his left around the Gibson screen. Gets in the lane. Euro steps, lays it up around. Lopez can't get the layup to go. We got to get some of these easy ones to go, RJ. Come on. Lillard bringing it down the other way. Josh Hart's in the game. Going dancing around Josh Hart. Gets caught in the air. Kicks it out. They swing it around to Portis up top. Over to Beasley coming to his right around the Portis screen. Kicks it in the corner to Portis. He's got Brunson on him. In the paint. Throws up a right-handed hook. Can't get it to go. Good defense from Brunson. And good help from the Knicks overall to help Brunson in the post. Swings it over to DiVincenzo. Left wing 3. Comes up short. Lillard with the rebound. And it looks like the Bucks are going to slow down a little bit. They call a foul on DiVincenzo. There was some contact between Portis and DiVincenzo. Portis rushed down the other side of the court looking to post up DiVincenzo early. Foul on DiVincenzo, fighting for position there. DiVincenzo's on the floor. A little bit of pain. Wondering how the foul was called on him and not Portis. It's going to be one of those Valley games from RJ. I hope not. He's being aggressive. Defense has been solid on Middleton. We're going to need his size tonight. Hopefully he has a good game. Beasley gets caught in the air, kicks it over to Portis, straightaway 3. He gets in on the action as he knocks down the 3. 5 minutes to go, and the Bucks are firing away and knocking down 3-point shots all over the court. Yak, what's up, Yak? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Brunson gets into the paint, mid-range pull-up jumper, rims in and out. Halfway down, can't get it to stay there. 24-18, 4:45 to go here in the first quarter. Lillard has it up top, splitting the pick and roll, going one-on-one against Taj Gibson. Mid-range fadeaway over Gibson, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. RJ and Hart converge. RJ comes out with it. RJ coming to his right, now snaking it, gets to the left, crossing over, step back, tries to throw it inside to Gibson, who had the mismatch on Connaughton, but it's poked out of bounds by Lopez. It's going to stay with the Knicks. Emmanuel quickly checking in here for DiVincenzo. Randall first subbed out from Yak. Yeah. Well, Giannis also subbed out. So what Tibbs likes to do is he likes to match the minutes between Giannis and Randall. So if Giannis is in the game, Randall's in the game. If Giannis is out of the game, Randall's most likely going to be out of the game. Susan said RJ needs to step up or get traded. I'm just saying. Josh Hart just loses it in the backcourt by the half-court line. Bobby Portis picks it up, rushes it down the other side of the court, gets fouled by Hart going to the basket. So Bobby Portis going to the free throw line for 2. Not a great start from Josh Hart. Our wings need to step up here between RJ and Josh because we're going to need both of them. I feel like neither of them have really had a really nice game in a while. So we're going to need one of those two guys to step up here tonight. Preferably both, but at least one. Portis is going to be at the free throw line 4-2. Nick Yak said, Dante, no hesitation, either shots are there, or he passes it. The difference between him quickly, who would keep dribbling, looking for shots, that bothers me. I mean, they play different roles, too. Dante DiVincenzo is being told, like, every time you catch the ball and you have space and you feel like you make that shot, take that shot and make it. So he has a completely different role versus Quickly, who's being asked to also orchestrate some offense. So that's why he likes to put it down on the floor a little bit. That's the difference. A guy is being asked to be more of a point guard, and the other guy is being asked to be a spot-up shooter. Brunson dancing in the paint a little bit, dancing around a Gibson screen, gets in the air, kicks it out to RJ up top. Great defense from the Bucks in the paint, lays it up with the right hand, gets it to go over Brook Lopez. Great try from RJ there. Portis also knocked down both free throws. Excuse me. Here we go. Lillard has it up top, dancing around some screens himself, kicks it in the corner to Beasley. Great closeout from Brunson. Beasley creates a little bit of space, now puts up the three over Brunson, gets it to go. Make Malik Beasley put it on the floor, Brunson. That's not good defense. Don't give him any space like that. Brunson dancing up top around Beasley. In the paint, hesitation, puts up the mid-range jumper, gets it to go down. Answers right back. We can't trade threes for twos. 29-22. Lock up on defense here. The Knicks defense not doing so well against the Bucks here. Lillard in the paint, puts it up. Foul on Gibson. Oof. Come on, Knicks. 3:33 here to go. We'll run our timer down so we sync up. Julie said, we need Randall in there while Giannis is out. The issue is that we don't really have anybody else to guard Giannis. So Giannis's matchup, the way Tibbs runs it, is Randall has the assignment. He has the assignment. He has the assignment to guard Giannis tonight. So he's really just kind of conserving his energy. So when he does come back into the game, Randall is ready to guard him. Versus Randall normally would be subbing out around now, and Giannis just checked in, so here comes Randall as well. Quickly has it up top. Over to Randall on the left wing. Giannis sticking with him. They give him some space. He puts up the three, can't get it to go. Portis with the rebound. Hit ahead pass to Giannis. The Bucks looking to run here with Giannis in the game. Cross-court pass to Beasley in the corner. Another three. Same result. Malik Beasley is a sniper tonight. Now, he's also been very good on the season from three. He's been fantastic against the Knicks, and he's been very good tonight. He's 3 for 4 from three already. Randall has it on the left wing. Giannis guarding him. Coming to his left around the Quickly screen. In the paint, spins, kicks it in the corner. Taj Gibson for three. Old man three. Well short. Lillard with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Coming to his right around a Portis screen. Gets in the paint. Bullies his way. Quickly, good defense, hits the side of the backboard. Lillard picks it back up, puts it up, fade away along the baseline, can't get it to go, but Giannis right there for a tip up and in. And the Knicks suddenly down 12 as Milwaukee's getting whatever they want offensively. Brunson coming to his left around the Randall screen, gets in the paint, scoop layup, can't get it to go around Giannis. Missed layup. And here comes the Bucks the other way. They have the advantage. Lillard has it up top, quickly guarding him. He's going to pull it back out. Trying to feed Giannis in the post. Against Josh Hart. Josh Hart comes up with the steal, saves it over to Randall, and the Knicks are pushing the other way. Randall coming to his right. He's got it in the post against Giannis. Gets in the paint, pump fake, puts it up with the right hand, and one around Giannis. Foul on Giannis. Great job from Julius Randle. Finishing through the contact. Very physical game early. And the Knicks need to find a groove. But more importantly, they need to play better defense here, not able to come up with any stops. They're scoring pretty well, but not capable of stopping the Bucks from scoring. The Bucks 34 points with 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter is not good enough defense. Julie said, if it were me, RJ would have been gone in the summer. We needed upgrades at both wing positions. I think they're saving RJ to include in a large trade package. Now, you guys know RJ's my second favorite player on the team. I love RJ, big RJ fan, but I'm not blind to the flaws. I'm not also going to be blind to the fact that him being on this team isn't the greatest fit for any of the people involved, right? Like Brunson would want a better spacer. Randall would like a better spacer. And RJ would also like more space to operate and also have more opportunities with the ball in hands and to run more plays, especially out of the pick and roll. But, they work with what they have, and I'm a big fan of RJ. Again, I'm a sucker for guys drafted by the team. So, but as long as RJ's wearing the orange and blue, I'm rooting for the guy. Forever and always. As long as you're wearing the Knicks uniform, I'm on your side. Right? As soon as, like Obi Toppin, as soon as you're traded, as soon as you're out the door, as soon as you're wearing another team's jersey, I don't care. You're the enemy now. But as long as you're in the jersey, I'm rooting for you. Curly Davies, what's up, Curly? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy to see you. It is an early game. So it is a reasonable time for you to be able to watch the stream. Happy to see you, big dog. I think we're in for another tough day at the Garden. I hope not. I hope the Knicks figure something out. I hope they figure something out. Let me make sure. I don't know if this young man's going to play today, but let me try and get his name right. Skapintsev. Young man they just called up from the G League. Not sure he's going to get minutes tonight, but I feel like they called him up for a reason, right? Hopefully we don't have to rely on old man Taj Gibson for too long, because I don't know how long he'll be able to keep this up. Students say, we need this game because going to Milwaukee is questionable. Well, thankfully, both of these games, today and the Christmas Day game, will be at Madison Square Garden. So the Knicks have two opportunities here. I would say get at least one of them. At least one. Obviously, we won both, but get at least one so we could start fighting our way back. At least we can say we beat this team at least once. You can't get swept, so come on. Need a nice big win today. Randall's at the line for 2. We're back in it. I know that was 1 because he had the and 1. Cuts it back to single digits. It's a 1-point game. 1:50 to go here in the first. It's 25-34. Bucks up 9. Grimes is in the game. He's guarding Lillard. Lillard coming to his right. Hits Bobby Portis going along the baseline. Loses it. Out of bounds. Good defense from Taj Gibson. Turnover. Ball's going back to the Knicks. And Josh Hart's going to bring it down. The Knicks right now have Josh Hart, Taj Gibson, Quentin Grimes, Emmanuel Quickley, and Julius Randle in the game. They get it over to Randall up top, hands it off to Quickley. Quickley coming to his right, puts up the 3. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Portis skies for a rebound. And Giannis is going to bring it down. Giannis has it up top with Randall guarding him. Coming to his right, Taj Gibson switches onto him. Settles for a mid-range pull-up jumper. Rims in and out, can't get it to go. But Andre Jackson, the rookie, keeps it alive, tips it out to Lillard. Lillard has it up top with Grimes guarding him, coming to his right. Over to Giannis. Fakes the handoff, driving it down to his left, in the air, tries to kick to Andre Jackson. It's a turnover. Good defense from the Knicks overall. Whew. Bernard Johnson, what's up, big dog? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy to see you're able to make it. Josh Hart has it. Over to Randall. Randall has it up top. Over to Quickley on the left wing. Andre Jackson guarding him. Portis jumps out. Quickley almost slips. He has it in the half court. He's got to reset. Quickley crosses over to his left. Hesitation dribble. Kicks it back out to Randall. Coming to his right. Foul line, pull-up jumper. Rims in and out. Can't get it to go. Portis with the rebound. Here comes Andre Jackson, who leaves it off for Giannis, who's going to slow the pace down a little bit. 35 seconds to go. Giannis driving to his left. Spins to his right. Lays it up with the right hand. Beautiful move from Giannis. Got right to the rim. Pet move of his. Converts in 2 more points. It's 36-25. Back up to double digits at 11. Quickly's walking it down. He's going to run the time down a little bit. Quickley has it up top. Jackson guarding him. Coming to his right. Now crosses over to his left around Gibson's screen. Hesitation dribble. Coming down. Stops. Turns. Pivots. Out to Taj Gibson. Mid-range pull-up jumper. Gets it to go. There we go, Taj. Getting a bucket. Just as the shot clock expired, Knicks ran down as much time as they could. There's 10 seconds to go. The Bucks, obviously, enough time to get a shot up here. Let's get a good stand here from the Knicks. Lillard coming to his left. Going one-on-one against Grimes. Coming to his right now. Gets in the paint, hangs in the air, puts it up off glass, can't get it to go. Quinn Grimes gets the rebound, and that will end the quarter. And the Bucks, 36 points in the first quarter. A clear sign that the Knicks need to to clean some things up. Welcome, everybody, to a early matinee game here at the Garden. A preview to what the Christmas Day matchup is going to be like. It was a weird moment in the schedule. We got to play the team you're supposed to play on Christmas Day, which is supposed to be a special matchup. The literally game right before that. So, weird moment in the schedule, but it gives the Knicks the opportunity to sort of prep and get ready for that matchup. So hopefully the Christmas Day game will be very good and the Knicks can pick up a win. And hopefully the Knicks can pick up a win here tonight. The issues that have plagued them against Milwaukee continue to plague them here against Milwaukee. They are 5 for 7 from the three-point line. They are not missing. They are not missing. Let's get to some of your chats. Julu, don't get me wrong, I love RJ's character and work ethic. Just not his game. As the third overall pick after tanking for a franchise, cornerstone piece, RJ simply is not that. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree. You said nothing wrong there. You said nothing wrong. Those are all facts that I agree with. I just like the guy. And again, he's wearing orange and blue. So until further notice, I'm rooting for the guy. I still think he's got levels he could hit, but at the same time, how much longer are you willing to wait? So we'll see. We'll see what happens with RJ. Curly said early Saturday tip-off is so good for this international Nick. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. With an early start, we can have more international people join the chat. Happy to see you again, Curly. Bernard Johnson, what's up, big dog? Knicks do indeed need to clean up their defense. Yak said, Taj at center, Hart at 4, RJ at 3, and we're down 12 points. Yeah, I mean, look, they just don't have the size. They're down 2 centers. And Hartenstein picked up 2 quick fouls in the first quarter, played 2 minutes so far. So the team is dealing with some depth issues, with a lot of guys getting hurt and being out. But also, your new starting center, Isaiah Hartenstein, picked up 2 quick fouls. Can't happen. You're already down a bunch of bigs. You can't pick up 2 quick fouls like that. You got to just let them go. All right, we're getting back in. Joey, what's up, Joey? Welcome. Ja, what's up, Ja? All right, we're back in it. I didn't reset my timer. Randall has it in the post against Portis. Turn in the paint, puts it up. Bounces on the rim. Can't get it to go, though. It's the second quarter. Giannis bringing it down. Mid-range pull-up jumper. Bounces off the front of the rim, but gets a friendly roll as it goes down. Quickly bringing it down. Has it up top. Andre Jackson guarding him. Coming to his left around Hartenstein screen. Mid-range 3-point pull-up shot. Can't get it to go. And the Bucks bringing it down the other way. Cameron Payne has come into the game. He's got on the left side. Over to Connaughton, coming off a couple of screens. Right wing pull-up 3. Can't get it to go. Andre Jackson keeps it alive. Out to Giannis. Giannis has it. Coming to his right, around the Jackson screen. Kicks it to Payne. Swings it over. Connaughton puts up the 3 from the corner. Can't get it to go. Long rebound. Josh Hart chases it down. Bringing it down. They have numbers. Josh Hart all the way. Leaves it off for Quinn Grimes at the last second. Quinn Grimes lays up a nice and easy layup under the basket. And the Bucks walking it down. I think the Knicks need to attack the Bucks here in transition. They need to play a bit faster. Giannis coming down the lane, crosses over to his right, gets to the basket, tries to lay it up with the right hand, but it's fouled by Josh Hart. So he's going to the line for 2, 10:36 to go here in the second quarter. Giannis is dictating and dominating this game so far here early. So Giannis is at the line for 2 free throws. I don't know what gets into Giannis when he plays the Knicks, but he becomes an outstanding free throw shooter here. Jandry, what's up, Jandry? Rocking with the Knicks, Jackie. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Giannis misses the free throw and misses badly. We'll take it, of course. Thank you. Joey said, rarely see a back-to-back home against the same team. Yeah, I mean, it's just a weird quirk in the schedule. There's been a lot of those this season. Um, not been a great season for the schedule makers. It's been really weird. Giannis puts up his second free throw and gets it to go. Back to being a 10-point game, 29-39, 10:35 to go here in the second quarter. Randall has it up top. Need the Knicks to start gelling a little bit here. Falling behind a bit. Randall in the post, puts it up against Portis, and one again goes right through the chest of Bobby Portis. And Randall flexing on him a little bit. Randall and Portis getting into it, but of course they're good friends from their one season with the Knicks. Nick Yak said, I know who RJ is and is a nice third piece we already have. RJ's fine, right? Obviously, we want the consistent to be better. Obviously, we want him to be better. He's still a young player. He's still improving, still getting better. I don't think there's anything wrong in wanting someone who fits this team better than RJ in that spot. But I'm with you, Yak. I think he's been fine. Portis puts up a three out of the corner. Can't get it to go. Andre Jackson, offensive rebounder. He's killed the Knicks so far tonight. And threw it away. Quentin Grimes comes up with a steal. Great defense from Grimes. Steps back. Good job not forcing the three. Randall sidesteps, leaves it off of Hartenstein, who tacks the rim. Can't put it up. Blocked by Giannis. Oof. Great recovery from Giannis. Here comes Giannis in transition. Throws a wild hook pass to Portis in the corner. Can't get it to go. So it's still a 7-point game. The Knicks starting to come up with a little bit of stops, forcing a couple of turnovers here from the Bucks here in the second quarter. Hopefully things are starting to calm down for them a bit. Quickly has it up top. Jackson Jr. guarding him. Cameron Payne switches onto him now. Quickly coming to his left. Hesitation dribble. Spinning. Coming to his right. Down the lane. Fade away. Way off. Hate that possession from Quickly there. Not one pass was made. Come on, Quick. You got to be a better point guard than that. Giannis has it on the right wing. Josh Hart guarding him. Coming to his left. Kicks it over to Connaughton. Pump fakes. Gets in the lane. No one guarding him. Kicks it out. They swing it over to Portis in the corner. The Knicks are flying around, forcing a mid-range pull-up floater from Portis. But he wants that shot. Nice and easy. Portis was wide open. Able to get to what he wanted to do. And knocks it down. It's 41-32. The Knicks starting to run them off the three-point line, but they're giving up wide open layups at the basket. Quickly has it up top. Slips on the court again. Feeds Randall in the post. He's got Portis on him. Randall likes this matchup. Randall going on one. Euro steps coming to his left and another foul on Portis. Randall knows he can take advantage of that matchup. 8:43 to go here in the second quarter. Randall pointing to his head. So Randall's going to the line for 2 free throws. Jandry the Luna said, I'm in the Garden right now seeing the Knicks play, and I will be here on Monday with my family. Oh, shout out to you. Happy holidays. Hope you have a great time at the Garden. I love those early games, going to the Garden. You get the rest of your day ahead of you. After the game ends, you can enjoy yourself in New York City. Randall at the free throw line for 2. Knocks down the first one. Randall starting to rev up a little bit here against the Portis matchup. Struggled a bit when Giannis was on him. Julie said, RJ is too consistent of a player to be a third piece behind Randall and JB. I mean, he's also the youngest guy on the team. I feel like we forget about that all the time. He's younger than Quickly. He's younger than Grimes, even though he's been in the league longer. Just saying. Give the kid some time. Randall goes 2 for 2 at the line. Lopez back in, has it up top, driving it to his right, in the lane, puts it up, off glass, gets it to go. Hartenstein did not want to be extra physical and commit a foul there. Good defense from Hartenstein. Brook Lopez can't be taking you off the dribble, though. Quickly bringing it down the other way. Knicks not able to make a dent into this lead. It's still hovering around that 10-point lead there. Quickly driving it in, Andre Jackson. Foul on Jackson. Quickly going to the line for 2. Whew. Tobias, welcome Tobias. Why are you standing instead of sitting? Because I have more energy when I stand, and I think sitting and being sediment for 2.5, 3 hours while talking and watching a game just isn't as fun. I like to stand up when I watch games. Even when I'm watching them by myself, I literally stand like this in front of my TV and I watch the game. I don't like sitting down or laying down while watching sports. Quickly knocks down the first free throw. And he goes 2 for 2 at the line. Thank you, Quick. 43-36. Knicks need to start coming up with some stops here. Cameron Payne coming to his right around the Lopez screen. Hands it off to Middleton. Middleton has it up top. Coming to his left. He's got Grimes on him. Grimes guarding him in the post. And a foul on Quinn Grimes. Reaching in. Middleton had it in the post, so it's a foul on the floor. 7:58 to go here in the second quarter. Lopez has it up top. Back to Middleton. They're trying to abuse the Middleton-Quinn Grimes matchup. Middleton has it, turns, fades, over Grimes, can't get it to go. Portis offensive rebound. Surrounded by a couple of Knicks, now puts it up with the right hand and gets it to go. Come on, Knicks. You're giving up too many rebounds here. Again, still hovering around that 10-point game. It's 45-36, 7:30 to go here in the second quarter. Brunson's back in, gets to the foul line, pull up mid-range jumper, can't get it to go. Portis clears with the rebound. Portis has been very active here since he's come into the game. Payne has it up top. Over to Lopez, left wing, puts up the three. Over Harnstein, late contest, can't get it to go. Grimes with the rebound. And quickly he's going to bring it down right side of the court. Payne steps up to guard him. Quickly coming to his left, gets around him, gets in the paint, puts up a floater over Lopez, and gets it to go. I love Quick being decisive like that and getting to a spot where he knows he can knock down a shot. Knicks starting to chip away a little bit at the lead. It's down to 7. Can they get it any lower? Over to Lopez. Puts up a floater, rims in and out, and pops out, but fight for the rebound. Josh Hart finally able to corral it. And he's bringing it down. Stops, puts up the three as no one stepped up to guard him. Rims in and out, can't get it to go. And Beasley's going to bring it down. Knicks had their chances. They've had their chances to cut into the lead. Beasley throws it into the post to Portis. Portis with Josh Hart on him. It's a mismatch. Portis is too big. He's too good in the post. Turns, spins over the baseline. 2 defenders come over to guard him. Quickly came over to help. Portis knocks down the fadeaway anyway. Here comes Brunson coming the other way. The Knicks have numbers. Hart gets all the way to the basket. Reverse layup, trying to avoid the shot blocker Lopez, but can't get it to go. They kick it over to Portis, sets his feet, fires over Brunson, swishes it. Bobby Portis has killed the Knicks here. He is killing the Knicks here. Bobby Portis already up to 13 points. Susan said Sheffy loves RJ, so I'm just saying. I do love RJ. It's my guy. That's my guy. But I'm not blind to his faults. I'll be honest. I'll be honest with RJ. Need him to play better. Joey said, you got to get somebody to work the scoreboard. You do too much. This is a one-man show here, dog. I do everything. This is, I try my best. I try my best. Look, I don't have anybody else to help me. I don't. Before I started doing this, I was doing other kinds of content creation, and I asked a couple of friends if they wanted to join in and be a part of doing something and having fun and making content, and none of them were in on it. So I was like, screw it. I'll learn how to do everything on my own, and that's what I did. So I do everything on my own. I wish I had more help, but at the same time, I'm a bit of a control freak, so I like controlling things on my end and doing it all myself. I just wish that I can maybe clone myself and have just one person focus on like the scoreboard stuff and like maybe chat management and all that kind of stuff. Like you guys are chatting it up today and I'm missing a bunch of chats. I see you guys. I see it. I just can't. Chat's moving a little too fast today. Game's going by really fast. Oh, I mean, maybe in the future, maybe we can get some help, but as of right now, it's all me. I'll figure it out. I'll get better at it. Susan said, got my Patron instead of my gloves today. Hopefully Hopefully it's because the Knicks can roar back and take a lead against Milwaukee here, but it's not looking great. Bobby Portis heating up here. Knicks Yak, not a quickly fan. Dribbling, attacking, pulling back out, dribbling. Yeah, quickly doing a lot of dribbling here early. I think this is the area that Emmanuel Quickly can improve on the most. Oh, we're back already. He needs to be a better point guard. He needs to be able to get off the ball and then come back to it. He's not good enough as a creator right now in his career to have the ball in his hands as often as he does. Right? He needs to make a move, and if it doesn't work out, kick it out and keep the offense moving. But I understand where the confidence comes from, but he needs to be better at keeping everything moving and keeping everybody involved. Part of the learning process. It's frustrating now, but he should be getting better at it. All right, Brunson's in. Going one-on-one against Payne. Gets into Payne. Scoop layup with the left hand. Gets it to go right around Payne. Cameron Payne has no chance in guarding Brunson. Payne has it on the left side of the court. Trying to feed Portis in the post. He's got Josh Hart on him. Turns. Right-handed flip shot. Can't get it to go. Harnstein with the rebound. Quick outlet to Brunson. Brunson bringing it down. Cross court. Quinn Grimes swings it over to RJ. RJ attacking. Goes to a floater over Lopez. Airballs it. Got to go stronger to the basket, RJ. Can't be afraid of the shot blocker. I know he doesn't. Got crossover. Get into the middle of the lane. Force the defense to collapse. Make a decision from there. Don't settle for a floater like that along the baseline. It's a tough shot. Middleton kicks it out. Payne has it up top. Now puts up a three around the Middleton screen, and Payne knocks down a three. His three-point shooting is killing the Knicks yet again here against the Bucks. Nature, what's up, Nature? Welcome. See Tyler, what's up, see Tyler? Brunson, bring it back out. He's got Lopez on. They bring a double team. Out the Grimes, back to Brunson. They leave him wide open. Left wing three. Comes up short. Beasley with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Coming down, leaves it off. Payne, right wing three this time. Can't get it to go, but Quinn Grimes fouls him at the three-point line. Oh, silly mistakes killing the Knicks right now. It's a 13-point game with Cameron Payne going to the free throw line with the possibility of pushing it to 16. Nixiak said, we have Taj playing center. What do you expect? Yeah, look, when you're unexpectedly down two big men, your third string big man and your starting big man, and you got your backup big man playing center, and then you had to sign another guy off the street, so you went with Taj Gibson because he's the veteran, you know him. But you're on the market looking for another center. They called up the guy from the G League. It's just rough when you're dealing with the injuries. Hopefully the Knicks figure something out soon, whether it's via trade, whether it's via free agency. Maybe the kid Skapintsev, I hope I'm saying his name right, can come in and maybe handle some of the minutes. Hopefully Jericho Sims comes back quicker because Taj Gibson he's just not the answer at center. I love Taj, but he is the Udonis Haslem of the team. Big Taz said, don't let friends hold you back from anything that you want to accomplish. I mean, I just asked them. I was like, look, I want to do this, guys. Do you guys want in? And they were all like, nah, I'm good. And so I was like, all right, forget it. I'll just learn how to do it on my own. It's not a big deal. Because I was just asking them if they wanted to do something, and they were like, nah, I'm good. But because of that, I, got to learn how to do it on my own. Brunson gets in the paint. Lopez, great defense. Fade away on the one-legged. Can't get it to go. Harnstein offensive rebound, but knocked out of his hands. And Beasley bringing it down the other way. It's 40-55. Hands it off to Giannis on the right wing. He's putting Randall right into the post. And a foul on Randall, but two hands on Giannis, who's backing him down. Can't do that. 4:29 to go here in the second quarter. The Knicks really struggling right now. Can't guard the Bucks. And it's really struggling to consistently score here. Starting to fall behind deep into the double digits. Giannis has it in the post. Up top to Beasley. Coming to his right. Now back to his left. Back to his right. Dancing around the Giannis screen. Step back mid-range jumper over Brunson. Can't get it to go. RJ comes flying in for the rebound. We need somebody on this team to wake up. Brunson, Randall, RJ, DiVincenzo. Somebody's got to heat up here. RJ has it on the right wing. He's got Lillard on him. Coming to his right. Snaking to his left. In the paint. Beautiful bounce pass to Harnstein. He throws it down. Lopez, 'too late, trying to contest the dunk. Beautiful play from RJ. Lillard coming to his left around the Lopez screen. Behind the back pass to Lopez, who puts up a running floater. Can't get it to go. Randall with the rebound. He's bringing it down. All right, Knicks starting to get into a groove here. Samir, what's up, Samir? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Randall, pull-up jumper. Can't get it to go. Middleton with the rebound. Over to Lillard. Lillard pushing the pace, getting downhill. Bringing it back out over to Middleton. Right wing three over Randall. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Brunson with the long rebound. Bounce pass to DiVincenzo. And a foul on Beasley. Let's see what the call is here. It was a foul in transition. I wonder if it's going to be a transition take foul from Beasley. They're going to go to the monitors to see. Harley Davis said, I can't take losing, but this is poor. It's 13, and it's threatening to get larger if the Knicks don't wake up a bit here on defense, start stringing together some stops. We know their offense can be hit or miss. Not too worried about that. I'm more worried with the fact that the Knicks they really struggle in this matchup. They cannot stop the Bucks from scoring. Susan said 3-pointers are a New Year's resolution for the Knicks. Tibbs, do you understand the words coming out of my mouth? I'm just like, I mean, under the Tibbs era, because of their scheme, just sort of tends against teams with good ball movement and players who demand a ton of attention, that they generate a bunch of threes, but they're going to call it just a regular common foul, not a take foul, not a clear path foul. Julu said, and Leon brings in Taj and Skipinski after Mitch goes down for the season. Come on. I mean, you got to give the guy time. It's not like you just call up a guy and make a trade right now. You know, it takes two to tango. It's not like teams are lining up to send the Knicks a good backup center to replace Robinson. You know, like I think the obvious guy to go after is Andre Drummond, but the Bulls are playing really well right now. Why would the Bulls want to trade Drummond? Just, you know, again, it takes two to tango. It's going to take time for a trade to come out. Brunson back in, coming to his left, high up glass, can't get it to go. And a goaltend on Lopez. 55-44, still remaining around that 10. The Knicks not capable of making a big enough dent into this lead. Murphy, Samir. What's up, everybody? Beasley has it up top, over to Lillard. Coming to his right. Back to Middleton. Middleton coming to his left around the Lopez screen. RJ's on him. Turns, spins, pivots, up and under move around RJ. When he gets that deep into the paint, he needs some help. I believe Randall was there. Randall's got to recognize that and help out RJ there. RJ can't let Middleton get that deep into the paint. RJ has it up top. It's waiting for Harnstein. Harnstein comes up. RJ coming to his right. Middleton keeping with him. In the paint. Stops. Pump fake. Gets blocked by Lopez. RJ looking at the ref, thinking Middleton fouled him. No foul call, though. And the Bucks coming the other way. Lillard, one dribble pull-up three. Gets it to go. It's up to 16. It's starting to balloon. 2:30 to go here in the second quarter. Not looking great for the Knicks. They're going to need a big, big second half here. Before we get there, we got to end this first half right. Get it to around 10. You have not had a very good quarter. Get it to around 10 and improve in the second half as Brunson gets to the mid-range and knocks down a jumper, as he typically does. Middleton spinning off RJ again in the paint. Ball poked away. They swing it over to Lillard. Lillard coming to his left, dancing, gets in the paint, lays it up with the left hand, can't get it to go, and a blocking foul on Brunson. I hate that call. I think that's a terrible call, but it's a blocking foul on Brunson, so Lillard going to the line for two as he missed the layup. Natalie, what's up, Natalie? Knicks love in the chat. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter, and we have over 100 people here in the chat. Only 30 likes. That means over 80 of you have yet to like the stream, so I'd appreciate it. If you guys can show some support, like the stream, spread some holiday cheers, some Christmas love, and like the stream. It's a free way to support the stream. It's that thumbs up button right below the video. All it really does is just tell YouTube it's a solid piece of content and more people should see it. So I'd appreciate it if you guys can do that for me. And also, if you like what you see, we do every Knicks game of every season. We try to miss as few games as possible. The only game that we might miss is the Christmas Day game because it's a holiday and I'll be spending it with my family. But it's not 100% sure yet that we won't be able to do the game. So I'll definitely let you guys know Christmas morning how everything goes. Let's get to some of the people in the chat. Samir said, we need length on the wings. I mean, we do. I mean, look, our backup 4 is Josh Hart. Like, that tells you where we are as a team. Our backup 4 is 6'5" Josh Hart. And I love Josh Hart. I don't think he should be the backup 4. I think he should be able to play 4 for us in certain lineups. I don't think he should be relied upon to be the backup 4. Hurts our rebounding, hurts our size, hurts our defensive matchups, all that stuff. You're seeing it here. They don't really have a ton of answers. If Randall and Harnstein, if two bigs aren't in the game, they don't have a ton of answers for Bobby Portis. He's going to take Josh Hart into the post every time. He's got 3-4 inches on him. He's just going to turn over that left shoulder, throw up a right-handed hook. It's going to go in every time. Big task. We do need a power forward. Yeah. Samir said, we need length on the wings, and it's so easy to see. I mean, look, that's like gold in the NBA. Like, it's a commodity that everybody's looking for. Everybody's looking for size and length on the wings, right? Everybody wants a 3-and-D switchable 6'8", 6'9" wing with long arms. Like, everybody's looking for those guys. They're few and far between. But yeah, I mean, it's a priority for the Knicks. Like, look, the one time the Knicks swung on a big wing with size and shooting touch was Kevin Knox. We know how that turned out. Obviously, you could say they should have went for Mikal Bridges. I'm with you. But, like, they've tried on some occasions. Those guys don't become available, right? Teams don't want to trade them away, and they rarely hit free agency because teams are willing to give them contracts all the time, right? So it's a tough position to fill. They need to. There's no excuses on why they don't have one, but it's a tough position to fill. Tom Thibodeau challenged the blocking call on Brunson, and he wins the challenge. It's a successful challenge. So they change it to a charge. Foul on Lillard. Nature said, defense is the Knicks' New Year's resolution, as well as it should be. Julie said, we have a poorly constructed roster. Simply put, it doesn't make superstar trade to have length, athleticism, defense, shooting around JB and Randall. I mean, they have athleticism around JB and Randall. They had Robinson. They have Josh Hart. Quickly has great length as a guard. Robinson obviously has great length for a big man. All that stuff. I mean, look, it's just, again, it's not 2K. You can't just go out and get the guys that fit your team perfectly. They have to become available, and you have to be able to get them on the cheap and not tear your roster apart in order to get them. It's difficult, and it takes time. Speaking of which, Brunson took his time getting to the mid-range and knocking down yet another jumper. He's got 17 points here in the first half. He's doing everything he can to keep the Knicks in this game right now. It's a 12-point game. RJ tips it away from Middleton, but the Bucks able to recover, so they swing it in the corner. Great defense from Brunson, forcing Beasley to put it on the floor, get into the paint. That was a hook. On Beasley. You drove it in, but no foul call. Beasley gets to the mid-range, knocks down a floater. 62-48. Just over a minute to go here in the second. Brunson has it up top. They throw it in the post to Randall. Randall's got Beasley on him. Randall bullying his way into the paint. Stops, turns, steps through, kicks it out to Brunson. Right wing, pump fakes. Giannis closes down on him, steps back, leans in. Cross court, RJ in the corner for three. We needed that one, RJ. Giannis hit ahead past Lillard, left wing, spots up for a three in transition. Can't get it to go. Randall with the rebound. The Knicks can close this around 10. It's 14 right now. Brunson coming in. Gets fouled. Brunson goes down. Lillard very angry at the ref, saying Brunson grabbed him. Either way, Brunson's going to the line for 2 free throws. Oof. Murphy said, Bucks are ex-champs. Knicks have no edge yet like the Bucks. I mean, look, they have Giannis and they have Lillard. They have two. They have a superstar and then a guy who's like right in that level between star and superstar and Lillard. I mean, they just have a very good team. And then obviously a fairly balanced, well-constructed team. They have Lopez there, who's been there for a long time, who's a proven champion. They have Beasley, who's a knockdown shooter. They got guys off the bench like Portis and Connaughton, and now Andre Jackson as a rookie, who provide all the little things you need to get that extra edge. And then obviously Middleton working his way back, who's a former star, who's sort of on the decline because of the injuries. But, they have a better team than the Knicks. It kind of just comes down to that. Brunson knocks down both free throws. Lillard attacking the basket, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Lillard on the floor, able to grab it on the floor, saves it out to Giannis. They swing it over. They sell out. Over to Middleton, up top attacking, back to Giannis, and they generate a wide open straightaway three, can't get it to go. And a loose ball foul against Lopez. The Knicks starting to pick up a bunch of fouls here. They're in the bonus to go into the free throw line. It's only a 12-point game. Like I said, if we can get it to around 10 before halftime, if they can clean up some things going into the second half, they got a chance, obviously. Dwayne Vogel, welcome, welcome, welcome. The Knicks slide down for no one. Yes, sir. We know they're going to scratch and claw and battle. Most of the time, it's an uphill battle for the Knicks. And then especially being down as many players as they are, being as limited in their rotation as they are, not having the size that they usually do, it's an uphill battle as Randall knocks down the first free throw. Samir said, I stopped watching after the first quarter because I know we can't beat the Bucks. You might be surprised. You might be surprised. Have hope. Don't lose hope, big dog. It's a good team. The Knicks are a good team. All right, here we go. This should be the last shot of the quarter as Randall knocked down both free throws at the 10-point game. Get a good, solid defensive stand here. Going to halftime, make some improvements. Then you got a chance in the second half. Giannis has it up top. Hands it off to Beasley, coming to his right. Pull up three over Brunson. Airballs it out of bounds. 5.8 to go here. Knicks are going to have the final shot of the quarter. They can get it within single digits. Brunson's going to bring it down. Coming to his left. Crosses over to his right. Dancing around a couple of people. Pull up at the buzzer. Gets it to go for three. Oh, we're cooking. We're cooking with gas, people. It's a 7-point game. Yes, sir. The Knicks don't back down to anybody. Not a single person. Not one team. The Knicks are going to battle back because every single night they feel like they have a chance to win. And here the Knicks are, 7-point game. Felt like nothing really went right for them there in that first half. And yet it's only a 7-point game going into the halftime. I mean, they're giving themselves all the chance in the world. Oof. Susan said, okay, chat, it's not like we're playing Detroit and getting whipped. Damn. Yeah, negativity. Come on, everybody. It's the holiday season. The Knicks in this game fighting. It's a warm-up preview game before the Christmas Day showdown. And the Knicks are hanging around. They went down 16. Wasn't looking great, but they keep hanging around. They keep fighting back. Finally seems like maybe they're starting to get over the hump here. Getting it within 7. They get to go into halftime, talk about the things they need to do better, and come out in the second half with hopefully a little bit different of a mentality, a little bit different of a game plan. I mean, other than Brunson and Randall, really nobody had it going. So hopefully you get better performances from your others here in the second half, right? RJ's not had a good game. RJ could play better. DiVincenzo's only hit the 2 threes. He could play better. Josh Hart hasn't had much of an impact tonight. He could play better. Quickly, not a very good game. Not a very good first half there. Offensively, I thought defensively was solid, as always, as quickly as defensively. And then Hartenstein was in foul trouble in that first quarter. So again, second half, brand new game. You're down 7. You gave them 7. You're giving yourself a chance here. So we'll see how they play in the second half before we get all pessimistic on this team. Because again, it is a championship level team in the Bucks, and the Knicks are hanging around. So we'll see. Joseph Arthur, welcome, welcome, welcome. Bucks will win. Bucks will win. No long talk. We'll see. We'll see. Dwayne Vogel, subscription, welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate the support, everybody. Kyron Mitchell, welcome, welcome, welcome. Appreciate you, big dog. Smear said, I'm gonna go enjoy my day and not watch this team because we just don't have it. I don't. I like watching basketball. That's what I do. But I understand where you're coming from. I understand where you're coming from. It is early in the day. It is early in the day. I hate morning games like this. I hate afternoon games. It's just like smack dab in the middle. Uh, Takes up 2.5, 3 hours of your day. I just don't like the timing. I like ending the day with the game. That's my preference. Marley, what's up, Marley? Yak said Quickly is a 6'2 guard, not 6'4. We can live without Quickly. Yeah, but Quickly is one of the best off-ball defenders in the NBA. Um, he he shores up so many rotation deficiencies that this team has. I mean, this team is not a quick rotation team. They don't fly around the perimeter. Like they do that in spurts, but Quickly is really one of the only guys in the team who, one, consistently does it, and two, does it as well as he does. Um, when Quickly doesn't play, like the perimeter defense is just like Swiss cheese. You can slice and dice them up. And he also, I believe he's 6'2 with a 6'10 wingspan, something like that, or a 6'8 wingspan. He is extremely long for a guard. They don't, players with his measurements aren't like super rare, but they also aren't around just for you to pick up off the street. You know, if the Knicks move on from Quickly, it would have to be for a player who would consistently be in the sixth man of the year talks, and you're just not replacing the things Quickly does for this team with somebody who would be available. Julu, everybody. Curly said, was that a three from Brunson at the buzzer? I believe it was. Am I wrong? We could double check real quick here. We can go through the box score, see how everything's stacked up. But again, nobody other than really Randall and Brunson had a very good first half there. Not much to discuss. I mean, we can go through Milwaukee and the things they've done. Yak said, don't make any changes unless it's the right player for us. A lengthy three we could afford, not necessarily a star. Yeah, I mean, look, the Knicks aren't going to make a trade just for the sake of making a trade. They've clearly, and that's not even like an opinion, that's clearly how they've operated since Leon Rose has taken over. They are very, very careful and calculated when it comes to roster moves. They would rather kick the can down the road and see how everything sort of plays out before trading guys away, right? Like Obi Toppin, they gave him a chance, they gave him a chance, they gave him a chance, and it was like, okay, you know what? He doesn't fit the team. Time to move on. And I know it bothers people that he was only moved for 2 second-round picks, but guess what? If the Indiana Pacers tried to trade Obi Toppin right now, guess what they would get back? A couple of seconds. And salary matching. That's what they would get back. That's sort of the value of an offensive-minded four who can't play defense in this league. So the Knicks got value back for Obi Toppin. That's what his value is in the NBA. In terms of like other roster moves that they would make, like Quickly is a restricted free agent. They're going to re-sign Quickly to whatever contract he signs this offseason. And then from there, we could discuss his future with the team. But he is going to sign a contract that the Knicks are going to match. I would be incredibly shocked if the Knicks allowed him to walk away for nothing. They will re-sign him. They will match the contract if he signs with another team. They will they will match the contract and then decide from there whether or not he is long for the team and whether or not to trade him and whatnot. Harry, what's up, Harry? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Rob P, what's up, Rob P? But yeah, like you said, they could use a lengthy three. Like I said before, everyone in the league is looking for a good lengthy three who can shoot threes and defend. Literally, it's gold in the NBA. People look for those guys like they're addicted to drugs, and that's the drug they need. Like it was a two, Curly Davies. They just put up the official scoreboard. It was a 2, so it's 54-62. Wasn't a 3. So it was on the line. Um, but back to what the Knicks are looking for. Yeah, they're looking for a superstar and they're looking for size on the wing. And again, those things don't come around because you don't want just anybody at the three with size. You want a guy who can put it on the floor a little bit, who can knock down an open three, who can defend like crazy. And those guys just don't, right? Either you can make a three, but you can't defend anybody, or you're a great defender, but you can't make a three, or you're a decent three-point shooter, a decent defender, but you can't put the ball on the floor. Like the amount of players who fit the mold that the Knicks need in that position, it's just few and far between. They need to get lucky in the draft, which is why I'm never a big proponent in punting in the draft the way they did the last two drafts. I understand why they did it the first time. They didn't want to take on extra salary so they can sign the Jalen Brunson contract. I get that one. Happens. Got to do what you got to do. It's unfortunate. I'm sure they didn't want to punt in the draft, but again, got to do what you got to do. I'd rather Brunson than a rookie. But last year's, to me, there's just no excuse for not picking up a player in last year's draft. There's no excuse for it. Again, I understand why they did it, right? Trying to save money. They weren't necessarily in love with any of the draft prospects, but at the same time, like, you have to take a swing. You have to take a swing in the draft. I mean, look what happens when you swung on Quickly. Great pick. 25th overall, worked out. Look what happens when you swung on Quinn Grimes. Same thing, 25th pick, worked out. Look what happens when they swung, now it wasn't this front office, but look what happens when you swing with Mitchell Robinson in the second round. It works out. Took a couple of years, but it works out. Not like trading for a high second round pick when you don't like any of the first round prospects. Either it's just not good enough scouting, one. Two, it's not good enough roster and pick management. Come out of the draft with a guy to at least sell to like diehard fans like me, like us. Like, hey, we got a young guy in the pipeline. We're working. We're training him up. He's in the G League. He'll be ready in a couple of years. Like what Miami did with Jovic. Jovic is still down there in the G League. He's still working up. He's a young kid. And the fact that the Knicks haven't done that in 2 years is just, if there's anything I'm willing to give heavy criticism to, it's that. Everything else, whether you like it or not, has a very functional reason behind doing it. And even though they have functional reason behind not picking up players in the draft, it's still not good roster management. I am ranting today. Harry said, "Sorry, I'm late." You're not late, Harry. You're not late. There's no time when you got to show up. I just appreciate you getting here when you can. Big Tacit, has anyone seen RJ? RJ's not having a great game. When the shot is abandoning RJ the way it has, like he doesn't have the mid-range game to allow him to play inside the arc when there's a big shot blocker like Lopez there waiting for him, and then also another pretty good weak side defender in Giannis, former defensive player of the year. So it's not a good matchup for RJ in terms of attacking the paint, and then he's not a good enough finisher in that intermediate area in the mid-range, and then the three-point shot has completely abandoned him, so the team is playing off of him and giving him space, so it's just not great. And then he's just got to play better. Just got to play better. Curly said, "I'll take 8-point game at half. Give us a third quarter now." As Susan would say, expecting a third quarter rising to a fourth quarter shine. Knicks gotta grab one of these games against the Bucks. I'm hoping it's tonight, and then also I'm hoping they can start putting some pressure on them on Christmas Day and pick up a win there. Got to give them some revenge. Yak said, "If we re-sign quickly, we have no money to fix the team." They don't have any money anyway, Yak. They don't have any money anyway. Like, whether they let Emmanuel Quigley walk or not, they still don't have money. They don't have cap space to sign guys. They would have to make a move, right? They could sign Dante DiVincenzo because they moved Obi Toppin. The way you sign players when you don't have cap space is by re-signing them and then trading for them. And because stars aren't entering free agency anymore, they're signing the contract and then asking for the trade. You sign the guys, you re-sign the guys to the contract. So if at some point you need that number to trade, you have guys like Quickly, who's at a higher number. Part of the reason why the Knicks don't have money also is they're paying $18 million to Evan Fournier to sit on the bench. Once he comes off the books, they'll have a little bit more cap space. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. Listen, if there's something you want to do in the NBA, you can make it work financially. You just have to get creative. It's really not, right? Like every time it's like, oh, they can't make that move. They don't have the cap space. You can make cap space. You can finagle the numbers. Harry said, I remember when RJ was good on defense. RJ's been good on defense this season. It's the offense that has abandoned him. He is not a good offensive player right now. But his defense has been fine. It's been fine. It's been serviceable. Cameron Ramsom said, how many points do you think Damian Lillard might have? Well, right now, Lillard is 2 for 9, 7 points, 6 rebounds, a couple of assists. They're clearly playing through Giannis and moving it around. Beasley's getting a bunch of looks from the perimeter. I could see Lillard getting around 20. He's has 7 now, 13 points in the second half. I could see that happening and knock down a couple of threes. Again, depends on if the Bucks pull away or not and how much he plays. But I could see him being part of the reason if they do have a big game. If not, I could see he's still going to end up around 20 because that's about what he averages. He's a 24-point per game scorer. He's going to get around 20. But it clearly doesn't look like it's his night per se. But again, wasn't that aggressive offensively, so we'll see. Looks like we're getting ready here to go in for the third quarter. Julius Caesar reminding everybody to vote. Yes, vote for Randall and Brunson to make the All-Star team this year. Remember to vote. Murphy said Julius poked the Bobby Portis bear. I did also, that was in the back of my mind, like Randall's being very demonstrative with his friend Bobby Portis. It's all fun and games. They're friends. But at the same time, Portis seemed to rev him up a little bit. Obviously doesn't want to get shown up by his friend. Went right back at the Knicks and helped them build a 16-point lead, which eventually the Knicks cut in half to 8. But you don't want to give them any more motivation than they already have. They're already the better team. All right, here we go. We're back into it, people. Brunson bringing it down. He has it on the right side of the court. Beasley guarding him. Coming to his left around the Randall screen. Brunson dancing with it a little bit in the paint. Leans in, steps back, foul line jumper, swishes it. Good start from JB. It's a 6-point game. Middleton bringing it down. RJ guarding him. Coming to his left, around a couple of screens from Giannis and Lopez. RJ does a good job getting around them. Middleton gets it over to Giannis. Good defense from RJ and Randall, forcing Giannis to catch it deep. Fade away along the baseline. 3 Knicks converge for a rebound. Dante rips it down. He's bringing it down. Feeds Randall in the post against Middleton, and it's a foul against Middleton. Okay, the Knicks, nice defensive stop. Scored the first basket of the half. It's a 6-point game. The Knicks have the ball here. Middleton already picks up a quick foul on Randall in the post. Things are rolling our way. Harnstein has it up top, hands it off to RJ. RJ coming to his right, downhill, Euro steps in the paint, leans right into Lopez. No foul call. Can't knock down the layup. Hand off to DiVincenzo. Spots it for 3. Comes well short. Rushed the shot. Way off. And Lillard bringing it down the other way. Gets around RJ, gets to the basket, lays it up the left hand. End of foul. The thing you don't want is Lillard getting hot. Lillard will kill you from the inside, from the free throw line, and from 3-point range. At least when Giannis is hot, he just kills you from the free throw line and the paint. Lillard will kill you from all 3 areas. He's at the line for one more. Marley said, would be nice to hit some threes. We're struggling. We are struggling from 3-point range a bit. Lillard knocks down the free throw, puts it back up by 9. Harnstein over to Randall. Back to Harnstein up top. Hands it off to Brunson. Coming to his right. Gets into the lane. Pulls it back out. Feeds Randle in the post. He's got Beasley on him. Randle driving it to his right. In the lane. Leaves it off for Hartenstein, who attacks. Puts it up with the left hand. Can't get it to go, but a foul on Lopez. Great play from Randle and Brunson to create the space there for him to attack. And good attack from Randle. And not forcing the shot at the basket. Finding Hartenstein at the last second for him to attack Lopez, who was out of position there, guarding Randle at the basket. So Hartenstein's going to the line for 2 free throws. 10:30 to go. Hartenstein knocked down the first one. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Hartenstein. Hartenstein goes 2 for 2 at the line. Lillard has it up top. Dante guarding him. Coming to his right around the Giannis screen. Pocket pass to Giannis. Rolling towards the basket. Gets caught in the air. Throws it to nobody. Nope. The Knicks tipped it out of bounds. They throw it inside the Middleton. Out to Lillard. Dribbling to his left. Puts up a 3 as Dante gets caught up on the screen. And Lillard swishes the 3. Here comes Lillard heating up a little bit here in the second half. It was the Giannis show in the first half. Lillard heating up here in the second half. This is what I was afraid of. Brunson has it up top, dancing. Pump fakes. Throws it inside the Randle. They bring a quick double team with Lopez. They swing it around. Out to RJ. Left corner 3. Comes up short. RJ really struggling in this game, man. Lillard has it up top, coming to his left. RJ switches on to Lillard. Lillard trying to feed Middleton. They got it in the post against Dante. Giannis cuts across the middle of the lane, lays it up with the right hand, finger rolls it in, and a foul on Randle. Took his eye off of Giannis for a second as Giannis diagonal cut through the middle of the lane. Easy layup for Randle, and then for Giannis, and then Randle compounds the problem by fouling Giannis there. And it's back up to 12. Forgot to give them credit on a previous bucket. 70-58 with Giannis at the line for one more. Looks like the Bucks are trying to pick on DiVincenzo a little bit here defensively. They're running him off a bunch of screens. He switched on Middleton the previous play, and they put him right into the post. The former Buck struggling right now to start the second half here. Brunson crosses over to his right, gets in the lane. Foul line pull-up jumper, comes up short. Giannis bringing it down. He has it up top. Randle guarding him. Randle goes under the screen. Hartenstein switches onto him. Coming to his right. Euro steps. Lost the ball. Good defense from Hartenstein. Brunson picks it up. The Knicks got some numbers here. Kicks it out to DiVincenzo. Right wing 3 in transition. Locked and loaded. Ready to go. Thank you, DiVincenzo. Back down to 10. 71-69. 71-61, excuse me. Middleton has it up top. Throws the lob to Giannis. Giannis catches. Can't finish. Quick outlet to DiVincenzo. He's bringing it down over to Brunson. Swings it over to RJ. RJ, left corner 3. Off the back rim. Can't get it to go. Needed that extra pass to DiVincenzo, RJ. Giannis in transition. Takes the foul from DiVincenzo. And one for Giannis. Bad foul from DiVincenzo. Just let Giannis get the layup there in transition. He's going to take the contact and finish. That was a terrible... I hate that shot from RJ so much because... It was a nice swing to RJ in the corner, and you got to catch that and swing it over to DiVincenzo, who just knocked down a 3, RJ. He just knocked down a 3. You got to know where your guys are. RJ's just so... He's got it in his mind that, like, oh, yeah, I'm open, and I can knock down this shot, so I'm going to take the shot. But the thing is, like, it's not your night. He's, 1 for 9, 1 for 10 so far tonight? Be a connector. Be a connector offensively. Giannis knocks down the and one free throw, 74-61. Knicks had some momentum building there. Brunson dribble pull-up 3 to left him open. Makes him pay, knocks down the 3. Lillard has it on the right wing, coming to his left, gets the foul, and DiVincenzo throws it up from 3. They're going to say it's on the floor. Lillard arguing. Knicks catch a bit of a break there. It looked like Lillard was definitely in the shooting motion. But we'll take it, obviously. Susan said, RJ, where are you? Yeah, we need him. It's not an RJ night. I say get Josh Hart in there for RJ right now. Work quickly. Lillard, step back three, can't get it to go. They get it back to Lillard. DiVincenzo's trying to stay in front of him, gets back on defense. Good job from DiVincenzo to get back into the play. Now he switches on to Middleton, who's trying to take him off the dribble, coming to his right, stops behind the back, foul line, mid-range pull-up jumper, swishes it. That's Chris Middleton just being a former All-Star right there. Brunson feeding Randall over the top. He's got Beasley in the post and a defensive 3 seconds call against Lopez. So Randall going to the not Randall. The Knicks have a one-shot technical. I would say Brunson's going to take this free throw. Brunson is going to take our technical free throw. It's a 12-point game. Brunson cuts it to 11. 76-65 now. Julu said, get on your boy, Sheffy. Get on RJ in his decision-making process. It's not been good tonight. I have been getting on him. Again, I would get Josh Hart in there over RJ right now. It's not good. Or quickly. Somebody other than RJ. It's not his night. He's not making good decisions. Giannis kicks it out. Middleton, left corner three, swishes it. 79-65, 7:40 to go here. The Bucks knocking down all their threes, 10 for 20 from the three-point line. They just, I don't know what it is. They don't miss against the Knicks. They do not miss. They refuse to miss shots. Julu, RJ Valley game. Yeah. Hartenstein has it up top. Over to Randall. Randall coming to his left around the Hartenstein screen. Gets to the foul line. In the paint. Tries to kick it out to RJ. Tipped out of bounds by Middleton. Staying with the Knicks. 7:25 to go here. 5 seconds to go on the shot clock. Knicks got to work fast. It's a 14-point game. They get it in the Randall. So with Giannis on him, jab step, driving to his right, gets in the lane, throws up a high floater, can't get it to go. The Bucks tip it out. Beasley with it, leaves it off for Lillard. Lillard, hesitation dribble, coming to his right, Euro steps in the paint, puts it up, can't get it to go. No foul call. Good job from Brunson and RJ, lone defenders there, guarding Lillard. Randall steps up for a transition three, can't get it to go. DiVincenzo keeps it alive, and Brunson grabs it. Brunson coming to his right, rejects the Hartenstein screen, steps back, turns, fires, mid-range, over Beasley, gets it to go. It's got to be the Jalen Brunson show. It's down to 12. Again, the Knicks have been hovering around this 10-point deficit the entire game since they've gone down 10. They've struggled so far to get stops and cut into the lead. Beasley drives on Brunson. Good defense from Brunson. Back to Beasley. Has all the time in the world and laces a three. Brunson and Randall. Miscommunication there. Leaves it off for DiVincenzo, puts up a three, doesn't get it to go. Foul on Brunson. Instead, an illegal screen for DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo missed a three anyway, but it's a foul on Brunson. 67-82. We're going to have a stoppage in play here. I believe a Knicks timeout. Or maybe a Bucks timeout. I don't know, but not looking great for our Knickerbockers here. Struggling with this matchup. Yak said 38 rebounds to 21 rebounds for us. We need to trade quickly now. I don't know what quickly has to do with the rebounding, Yak, but I mean, they lost one of the best rebounders in the NBA. The injury, they lost their backup to their backup. Randall with 6 rebounds, Hartenstein with 5, DiVincenzo with 3, DiVincenzo with 2, Brunson with 3, RJ with 3. I mean, guys are trying to chip in on the glass. It's not working out for them. The Bucks are just... Look, the Bucks are huge. Between Portis, Giannis, and Lopez, and then Middleton's also big. He's at 6'8". The Knicks just don't match up well against them size-wise. They've got no answers for them. Egan Adams. What's up, Egan? I don't think we are playing that well, but we always beat the Knicks. Welcome, Egan. Yeah, I've been saying, not a very good matchup. They don't the Knicks don't match up well against them, and then their scheme is just to collapse on drivers, and then you have one of the best drivers in the game in Giannis, so they very much are focused on collapsing in on Giannis. Giannis, if he's, locked in, spraying it out to his shooters. I mean, how many wide open looks has Beasley gotten tonight? His role on this team is to literally be a spot-up shooter offensively, and the Knicks just allowing him to do what he does best and shoot standstill shots wide open. Knicks not communicating well. They're not rotating well. Julu said, thank you, Sheffy. The Bucks are huge. Make a call to Leon and tell him to get us some size. I said I tried calling him earlier. He didn't pick up. I sent him a message. We're supposed to talk soon. Hopefully we'll talk before Christmas. But he's working on it. But again, like I said earlier, it takes two to tango. Who are they calling up to trade? And would they be willing to trade? And then also, what are you giving up? Mr. Hoops, welcome. I'm a Bucks fan. Last time Knicks beat the Bucks was December 2020. Yeah. Didn't they beat them last year? Did they go 0-4 against them last year? I don't think so. WFN Duffy, RJ is garbage. He is the reason we'll lose. The reason the Knicks are going to lose today is because they can't defend the Bucks. Now, RJ's had a horrible game, and we need to start limiting his minutes here in the second half if we want a chance. As Portis drives it in, can't get it to go. But Antetokounmpo, offensive rebound over Randall, gets it to go. But that's the reason right there why the Knicks are losing. They can't guard this team. They can't rebound against them. It's not a good matchup for them, especially without Mitchell Robinson. As Randall drives it in on Randall. As Randall drives it in on Giannis and draws a foul. Duffy, 1 for 10, 0 for 3 from deep. Yeah, horrible game. Horrible. There's literally no excuse for RJ to be this bad tonight. But at the same time, he's been fine defensively. He has not been bad. But the Knicks as a whole have just not been able to get any stops on the Bucks. If they want a three, they could generate an open three. If they want to get into the paint, they'll get into the paint. That's also part of the reason why the Bucks are as dangerous as they are. They get whatever they want. It's just how hard are you going to make them work for that? So Randall goes 2 for 2 at the line. Beasley has it up top, coming to his left. Back to Giannis. Giannis has it up top. Trying to help out on the Giannis. Giannis hands it off to Connaughton, puts up a three, left wing, can't get it to go. Randall with the rebound. He's bringing it down. 5:30 to go here in the third. Pushing the pace, coming to his left. Backing in on Giannis. Giannis reaches in. Randall picks it up in the paint, puts it up, gets fouled by somebody. Either Giannis or Portis. Both were in the vicinity. So Randall's going back to the free throw line. FAN Remedy, no length and size, you ain't going to win. Yeah, I mean, look, we talked about it ad nauseum today. They don't match up well. They're down their biggest player. They're down one of their other big players in Sims. They're down two bigs. You're playing Taj Gibson off the bench as your backup big. They don't have many options. They were already a smaller team with Josh Hart playing majority of their playing their backup four. But you're playing a big team, and you're not matching up well with them. Struggling to defend them here. Randall goes 2 for 2 from the line. He's been fantastic from the free throw line as of late. Lillard coming to his right, off a screen, kicks it to Portis, wide open in the corner for three, knocks down another one. Again, creating whatever they want from the perimeter. Randall has it on the left wing, putting Giannis in the post, backing him down, spins along the baseline, lays it up and in. Beautiful move from Randall to get around Giannis there. Lillard has it up top, coming to his left around the Giannis screen, feeds Giannis rolling to the basket, lays it up with the right hand, gets it to go in the finger roll. They've got no answers for Giannis. Nobody in the league really does. Very few teams have any semblance of an answer. Brunson, beautiful pass to Randall, who cut down the middle, lays it up and in with the left hand. Lillard coming to his left, getting in the lane, tries to kick it to Portis in the corner. Brunson tips it out of bounds. Good rotation from Brunson there. Not something we could say very often tonight. Julie said, yeah, I hate them, but Boston is coming out of the East. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not as in love with Boston as some other people are. Maybe it's my pure hatred for Boston that's clouding my judgment, but Giannis crosses the lane, feeds inside to Connaughton, who was wide open as the Knicks just stopped defending him. They feed Hartenstein in the paint as they weren't defending him, and he gets it stripped by Lillard. He had two guards on him. Hartenstein got to hold on to the ball and finish there. Antetokounmpo driving it down. Offensive foul. Jalen Brunson draws another charge, his second charge of the game. Brunson has done his part. He's done everything he could tonight to keep the Knicks in this game. He is majority of the reason, him and Randall are majority of the reason why this isn't a blowout here tonight. But literally anybody else want to step up? Look, we've harped on RJ having a bad game, but where are our other guys? Where's DiVincenzo? Where's Hart? Where's Quickly? Brunson has it on the right wing. Jackson guarding him. Has it up top. Portis switches onto him. Into Randall. Attacking the rookie. Goes right into his chest. And an offensive foul on Randall. As Jackson draws a charge. Right back at you. Murphy said another L at Christmas. We'll see. We'll see. Tom Thibodeau using his second challenge of the night, his final challenge. The challenge, that offensive foul call on Randall. Going to show the replay here. Let's see it. It's going to be an offensive foul on Randall. He goes right into him. Randall initiates the contract, hits him right in the chest. It's definitely going to remain a foul. Not the greatest challenge call by Tibbs, but trying to generate some, I don't blame him, trying to generate some kind of energy from them. But again, it's not the offense, it's the defense. They cannot guard this team. Julu said, I hate Boston, but I could also be unbiased. I don't know if my objectivity is strong enough to not continuously hate on Boston. I will never concede that I would never be able to look at them and be like, yeah, I'm picking them to win the East this year. I just can't do it. I'm going to pick the other team. I don't care if it makes sense or not. I'm going to pick Milwaukee. I'm going to pick Philly. I hope Boston doesn't even make it to the conference finals. I hope they have to play Miami round one and Miami beats them. And I hate Miami, but I would rather Miami over Boston. Murphy said, we're going to be held under 100 this game. Pathetic. I mean, that's not the pathetic part. The pathetic part is them giving up 91 points with 3:45 to go here in the third quarter against the Bucks. It's the defense. Again, I don't care how up and down their offense has been tonight. I really don't. Because it comes and goes. The Knicks aren't a very good offensive team to begin with. They're down Mitchell Robinson, who's a big part of their offense. I know it doesn't seem like it, doesn't feel like it, but his offensive rebound allows the Knicks to take a bunch of shots at the basket and have more opportunities to generate points on a possession. So without him, they're forced to just be a very efficient offense, which they're never going to be. Not with Josh Hart, not with RJ. They're just not going to be a very efficient team. And without Mitchell Robinson, they don't have the leeway to have bad games for multiple players. Like, we've harped on RJ having a bad game all night, but we can go through the box score. 20 for Randall, 29 for Brunson, 6 for Hartenstein, 9 for DiVincenzo. He's hit 3 threes. 3 for RJ. He's 1 for 10. 2 for Gibson, 4 for Quickly, 2 for Grimes, 0 for Hart. Josh Hart's played 15 minutes. He's got 0 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. Where are you, Josh Hart? We're looking for RJ, but at the same time, we're also looking for Josh Hart. Can he do something for us here? He just got a contract this offseason. Can he do something for us, big dog? Lillard, over to Lopez, driving to the rim, can't get it to go. Josh Hart comes flying in. There you go. There you are, Josh Hart. Comes flying in to keep the rebound away from Lopez. Hits Josh Hart. He's coming down the middle of the lane, lays it up with the right hand, gets it to go. Asking you shall receive. Welcome to the game, Josh Hart. Push the pace. Should be a game you do well in. Lillard goes right past him. Never mind. Literally went right past Josh Hart, and then nobody was there to help. Brunson has it up top. Jackson guarding him. Coming to his left. Now crosses over to his right around the Quickly screen. Leans right into Lillard. Offensive foul on Brunson. Lillard took it right into his chest. 93-77. It's a 16-point deficit for the Knicks. They need to start generating some momentum here if they want a chance in the fourth quarter to come back. Lillard coming down, coming to his left, around the screen, Euro steps in the paint, gets caught in the air, kicks it out to Portis, back to Lillard, Grimes guarding him. Lillard jab step, going along the baseline, pulling him behind his back, coming to his left, around the lane, lays it up with the left hand around Grimes, gets it to go. Somebody else has to step up there. Somebody else has to come in and help a guard driving to the basket. You're not guarding these guys one-on-one. It's impossible. Brunson crosses over to his left, gets in the lane. High off glass as Lopez came over. See, the Bucks are coming over to help contest at the rim. Brunson had to knock down a tough floater over him, as he does, but not enough. Josh Hart guarding Portis in the post. Got it on the left side of the court. Out to Lopez, swing it over to Connaughton. Swings it over to Lillard. Left wing, pump fakes, one dribble in, puts up the 3. Rims in and out, can't get it to go. Harnstein the rebound, quick outlet to Brunson. He's pushing the pace a little bit. Kicks Grimes in the corner for 3. Comes up short. Harnstein comes flying in for a rebound. Kicks it out Quickly. Pump fakes, left wing, 3. And he gets it to go. Okay, some momentum. Some momentum. Some of the others stepping up. Harnstein grabbing rebounds. Josh Hart pushing the pace. Quickly knocking down 3s. Okay. Building something other than Brunson and Randall doing a thing in this game. Here we come. Again, end of the quarter, starting to build some momentum, but it's how they come out to start the following quarter that's really going to define whether or not they're going to be able to be in this game and maybe steal one here tonight. I mean, not tonight, this afternoon. Julu said Clippers over Boston in 6. Ugh. Clippers are not making the finals, Julu. When has James Harden showed up in the playoffs? When was the last time James Harden showed up in the playoffs? Come on, dog. Murphy said, face the fact that that is the championship team. Can't do anything about that. 0-5 to the Bucks this year is not bad. It is bad. 0-5 is pretty bad. You should be able to beat the team at least once or twice. If you play them 5 times, because the Knicks aren't a bad team, right? Like if the Knicks were the Wizards or the Hornets, I'm not even gonna go with the Pistons. If the Knicks were a bad team in the NBA, I would go like, yeah, 0-5. What are you gonna do? You don't match up to this team at all. They're a championship level team. The Knicks are a good team. They're a playoff team. They're gonna be in the playoffs. They're gonna be one of the top 6 seeds, and so they should be able to win a game against the Milwaukee Bucks if they play them 5 times. I would say that is bad. But again, I agree with you with the first part of that, in that this is the championship team. This is kind of just what happens. But you got to win one. You got to win one of them. We're back in. And I let my timer drip all the way down. 1:30 to go. Lillard finds Lopez in the paint. Airballs the layup. Caught it too far into the basket. Here comes Quickly the other way. Euro steps in the lane. Lays it up with the right hand. Can't get it to go. Harnstein offensive rebound. Throws it off Andre Jackson Jr. It's going back to the Knicks. And the crowd getting alive a little bit here. It's a 13-point game. The Knicks are going to get the ball back here from the hustle from Harnstein. Brunson being guarded by Jackson. Brings it out. Crosses over to his right. Gets in the paint. Pull-up jumper. Swishes it. Okay, the Knicks building some momentum. Knicks building some momentum here. Back down to 11. Minute to go. 7-0 run. Lillard coming to his left. Grimes sticking with him. Now back to his right on the rescreen from Lopez. Hartenstein gets it away. Loose ball. And the Bucks pick it back up. It was right in the Knicks' hands. Lillard has it. Now throws it in the post to Portis. He's got the mismatch against Grimes. Throws up a right-handed hook. Gets it to go. The Knicks had the loose ball there, and they couldn't hold on. Brunson bringing it down over to Josh Hart. Fakes the handoff to Grimes. Over to Hartenstein. Hartenstein still holding it. Finds Grimes, cutting to the basket. Lays it up with the left hand. A lot of contact against Lopez. No foul call. And Lillard bringing it down the other way. Over to Connaughton. Kicks it in the corner to Jackson. Pump fakes. Good defense from Quickly. Not selling out on Jackson. And Connaughton curls around Jackson. Catches the ball out of the corner. Launches a three and gets it to go. Knicks were starting to build some momentum there. 100-84. Going into the second half, down 16 is not where you want to be. 20 seconds to go. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Lillard. He's going to go one-on-one against him. Brunson, putting the moves on, step back, puts up the three, swishes it. Answers the three right back. But it's still 13. Lillard's got some time here. Going to go one-on-one against Grimes, coming to his left around the Lopez screen. They sell out, bring a double team. Great double team. Gets it out to Portis, puts up the three. Good contest from Josh Hart. Portis breaks it off the back of the rim. That'll end the quarter. The Knicks, again, hovering around 10. Can't break the seal. Can't really get any closer. They start to build momentum, and then a play doesn't go their way, and the Bucks knock down a three. It's been the same story all night long. I keep saying night, all afternoon long. Nana Luis, welcome, welcome, welcome. Murphy, this Bucks team has historical offensive numbers. Yeah, they're really good. They're really, really good. As the season gone on, they didn't start off the season very good. As the season has gone on, they've gotten better and better and better and better and better. Moisely Towlette, welcome, welcome, welcome. Our residential troll is back. Jalen Brunson has 35, 8, and 6 potential. On this Knicks team, it feels like that's like the minimum of what he needs to drag this Knicks team to a win sometimes. Against really good competition, I should say. I should clarify. Julu said 13 is okay going into the fourth. We just need to get some key stops and capitalize. Look, in this fourth quarter, I want to see Randall, Hartenstein, Brunson, some DiVincenzo, some Quickly, Josh Hart, and maybe some Grimes. Everyone else stay on the bench. RJ, Gibson, everyone else stay on the bench. Maybe Gibson can spell Hartenstein a minute or two here and there. That's all. That's all I want to see. I want to see heavy doses of some Josh Hart, heavy doses of some of Hartenstein, heavy doses of Randall and Brunson, obviously, and then mix in some DiVincenzo and Grimes where you see fit. I think probably Grimes. Grimes is the better defender. Put him on Lillard here in the fourth quarter. Cook something up. Big John, what's up, Big John? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I need Hart to get 8 points. He used to ball on the Lakers. What did y'all do to him? It's more like, what did Josh Hart do to himself? He's not being very active here tonight. Josh Hart has a ton of defensive responsibility, so that's tough for him to sort of have that responsibility, be a backup four, and be an offensive presence as we're back into the game here. I have used my microphone tonight. I was like, have I used my microphone at all tonight? All right, Middleton has it up top. Throws it to nobody. Was trying to feed Portis in the paint as he fell down, battling Josh Hart for position in the post there. Quickly bringing it down. We have Quickly, Hart, RJ, Gibson, and Grimes. RJ has it up top, over to Quickly, left wing. Payne guarding him. Quickly coming to his left. Offensive foul on Quickly as he pushed off on Payne, create some space. James, what's up, James? Fear the Deer. A lot of Bucks fans in here tonight. I welcome you all. I welcome you all. You obviously can see where my allegiance lies. But I welcome you guys anyway. Payne bringing it down over to Middleton. Middleton coming to his right around the Lopez screen. RJ sticking with him. Middleton dancing on him. Crosses over, puts it up, mid-range, gets it to go. Tough move from Middleton. Tough move. Josh Hart pushing the pace a little bit, leaves it off of Grimes over to Gibson. Gibson has it. Over to Hart. Hart. Portis guarding him. Josh Hart just almost throws it away, quickly able to save it. Surrounded by a couple of Bucks. Gets it out to Josh Hart. Time winding down. Josh Hart steps back for a three. Can't get it to go. That's just nonchalantness from Josh Hart there. Infuriates me. Can we lock in? Can we lock in, please? Middleton crosses over. And Portis has stepped out of bounds as he caught it in the corner. Josh Hart bringing it down. Gets it over to Quickly. Quickly with Connaughton guarding him. Over to RJ. RJ gets fouled by Middleton up top. RJ gets it over to Josh Hart. Into Taj. Taj hands it off to Josh Hart, coming to his left. Under the basket, kicks it out to RJ, out of the corner for three. He gets one to go, people. RJ gets a three to go. We know he's a clutch player. Can he wake up here in the fourth quarter? He's been terrible tonight, but if he can play hero ball a bit here in the fourth quarter and come up with some plays to help the Knicks back into this game, all will be forgiven. As Taj Gibson fouls Brook Lopez under the basket. 2 free throws for him. Moist tells us Josh Hart with a solid 2, 2, and 2 stat line. Yeah, you need more from Josh. You need more from Josh. Lopez misses a free throw. We'll take missed free throws. Kieran, RJ's still a bum. It's not been a good RJ night. Lopez makes the second free throw, quickly bringing it down. He's got Connaughton on him. Coming to his left around the Gibson screen, getting to the mid-range, driving it down on Lopez. Gets it out to Gibson. Hands it back to quickly on the left wing. Coming down the lane. Lopez just... No one wanting to attack Lopez right now. Everyone dribbling it back out. RJ gets to the mid-range pull-up jumper. Gets it to go. RJ heating up a little bit. What are we going to do, RJ? It's an 11-point game. Payne has it on the right wing. Gets it over to Middleton. Middleton in the mid-range. Fade away over Gibson. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. RJ chases down the rebound. He's bringing it down. RJ coming to his right around the Gibson screen. Middleton guarding him. Getting to the mid-range. Puts up a floater. Comes up short. Needed that. Needed that when RJ would have been 3 straight from you. Over to Connaughton. They swing it over. Middleton out of the corner. Puts up the 3. Off the back rim. Can't get it to go. Long rebound goes out to Quickly. Quickly pushing it the other way. Quickly coming to his left. Pull up 3 around the screen. Rims in and out. Can't get it to drop. Knicks still down 11. Can't get over the hump. They've had their opportunities here. Portis has Josh Hart in the post. Bucks going to work the mismatch here. Portis backing him down. Spins along the baseline, can't get it to go. They swing it around. Lopez, right wing 3, comes up short. Bobby Portis right there for the tip up and in. Josh Hart under there, fighting for position. It's just too small. He's not a big man. Josh Hart has it up top. Trying to get it over to RJ, over to Gibson. Hands it off to RJ, coming to his left, gets in the lane, stops, puts up a floater, comes up short again. The 13-point game, Middleton bringing it down, spins off of Grimes, spins again, puts it up with the left hand, gets it to go. Chris Middleton looking really solid here tonight. 8 minutes to go here in the fourth. It's back up to 15, and Josh Hart going to call a timeout for the Knicks. 107-92. 107-92. And 8 minutes to go exactly. How much time exactly is left in this game? If ESPN can tell me, that'd be great. It looks like they're not going to tell me. It's messed up. 8:05 to go here in the fourth quarter. We'll let our timer run down another 20 seconds. Too damn small. Plenty of time. Look, guys. We got to stop acting like the sky is falling when the Knicks lose a game. The Knicks aren't going to go undefeated the rest of the season. We know what their flaws are. This isn't news. It's going to happen. All you ask is that they continue to fight and that they make this a lot closer game, and that you don't get embarrassed on your home court. That's all you got to ask for, right? That's how you build a team. Like, sky's not falling. They're losing to the better team. It's gonna happen. They're fighting back. They're trying their hardest. But again, the Bucks are too big for them. They're too good. They've got two players that are better than any other player on the Knicks. Although the Lillard-Brunson thing, I think Brunson's better than Lillard at this point in Lillard's career. But like, it's a debate. It's debatable. Carl Cato said, are they going to put Brunson back in? Yes, they are. Tom Thibodeau is 1,000. He's probably going to come out of this timeout right now with Brunson and Randall. Julius said Middleton is looking healthy. It's a scary prospect for the rest of the league. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. He has been ramping up the last couple of games. Playing the minutes restriction is starting to get larger and larger and larger. El has said, I need the Knicks to not score anymore. We have 130 people here in chat. Welcome, 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 everybody. And only 50 likes, so that means 80 of you in here have not liked the stream yet. So if you're in the stream and you're enjoying the content, hit the like button. It's that thumbs up button right below the video. I'd really appreciate it. All it really does is just tell YouTube this is a solid piece of content. More people should see it. It's a free way to support the stream. And it takes less than a second to do, so I'd really appreciate it if you could do that. And also, if you enjoy the content and you'd like to subscribe, we do every Knicks game of every season. We're here for every game, even these weird timed afternoon games. We're still here. So, here we are. Knicks down 15, 8 minutes to go. And here we go. Just like I said, Tibbs comes out with Brunson and Randall. Hartenstein quickly and Hart join them. Brunson has it up top. Giannis guarding him. They get it over to Quickly. Puts up the three on the right wing. Comes up short. Connaughton comes flying in for the rebound. Middleton throws over the top to Giannis. Giannis catches it. He's on the baseline. He's almost out of bounds. Falling down. Kicks it out. Connaughton straight away. Wide open three. Swishes it. Ooh, that feels like a little bit of a nail in the coffin. I know there's 7:30 left remaining, but time's winding down, and the Knicks defense isn't getting any better. Brunson bullies his way into the paint on Payne. Can't knock down the left-handed push shot. And it's an 18-point deficit with the Bucks bringing the ball down. Giannis coming to his left, gets in the lane. And a foul on Portis. A legal screen. Creating the space for Giannis to drive the lane. Brunson bringing it down. Pull up three over Giannis. Rims in and out, can't get it to go. Payne bringing it down the other way. They feed Giannis. He's got Hartenstein on him. Coming to his left along the baseline. Spins to his right hand. Foul on Hartenstein. Giannis going to the free throw line. And the Knicks are struggling. Big Rod said you tried to sneak the stream in thinking I'd miss it. Not a freaking chance. Appreciate you, Big Rud. Well, happy to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I didn't try sneaking it in. I just wasn't sure if we would be capable to do it. It's a 12:30 start time on a Saturday, the day before Christmas Eve. I thought I'd be at work right now, but, talked to my boss, got the day off. Said, can't miss the Knicks game. Come on. Giannis is at the free throw line. He's taking his usual time. Taking his 13, 14, 15 second free throw shooting for him. As Giannis knocked down the first free throw. As Giannis misses a free throw, fight for the rebound. Hartenstein able to pull it down. 111-92 to 19-point deficit. Josh Hart has it on the right wing. Over to Randall. Randall has it, coming to his left. Middleton guarding him. They have a bit of a wall built up against Randall. In the paint. Kicks it out. Josh Hart, wide open right wing three. Comes up well short. Giannis with the rebound. Josh Hart fouls him. Ooh. The Knicks have missed their last 7 shots. They couldn't guard the Bucks, and now the offense is leaving them. It's a 19-point deficit. Not looking great for our Knicks. Time winding down on them. They have no momentum as Campaign brings it down. Over to Middleton on the left wing. Coming to his right around the Giannis screen. Josh Hart chasing him. Kicks it in the corner to Portis. Puts up the three of Hartenstein. Knocks it down. And this one has been blown wide open. 20-point deficit for the Knicks. Hartenstein and Brunson play catch as Hartenstein gets the offensive rebound and put back dunk. Payne over to Middleton up top, coming to his left. And a double dribble on Middleton. Big John said Brook Lopez is trash. He doesn't score, he doesn't rebound. I mean, he does protect the hell out of the basket, though. The Knicks were absolutely terrified to go into the paint when he was in the game. He does spread the court for guys like Giannis and Lillard to get into the paint at will whenever they want. Giannis gets out off the turnover from the Knicks for a breakaway dunk. And it's 116-94. Quickly driving it down, kicks it out to Josh Hart. Middleton giving them all the space in the world to shoot that three. Doesn't take it. They get it inside the Randall. Randall turns over his right shoulder, kicks it in the corner to Josh Hart. A bullet pass. Josh Hart drives it in the paint. Fadeaway jumper, can't get it to go. Hartenstein, another offensive rebound and put back. 7 offensive rebounds for Hartenstein. Too little, too late, though. The Knicks down 20 with 5:20 to go in the fourth quarter. Too little, too late. Not going to be able to mount enough of a comeback here to get back into this one. Giannis in the paint, throws it up with the right-handed hook, can't get it to go. Quickly with the rebound, he's bringing it down. Crossing over to his right, getting into the lane, gets caught in the air, kicks it out to Josh Hart, hands it off to Randall, putting his head down, getting into the paint, throws it down with 2 hands. And the Bucks, Coach Adrian Griffin calls a timeout. Julius Caesar said, is it too much to expect Josh Hart to make a wide open 3 for $81 million? Look, it's really not anybody's night. It was Brunson's, it was Randall's. They showed up, they did their job. Hartenstein did the best he could. He was fine. Wasn't great, wasn't bad either. Got into foul trouble early, set the Knicks back a little bit. Taj Gibson played a little bit more than he should have. Like, Quickly didn't have a good game. Josh Hart didn't have a good game. DiVincenzo had a fine game. RJ had a bad game. I mean, it's really not just one guy. We could harp on RJ having a bad game. We could harp on Josh Hart having a bad game. Or we could harp on Quickly not having a very good game. You know? Or we could harp on the fact that the Knicks are down 2 rotational bigs and are playing and is playing Taj Gibson as their backup 5 against a really big team that employs Giannis, Brook Lopez, and Portis. Like, things didn't go right for the Knicks. They're also playing behind the 8 ball. They don't have the horses to keep up with the Bucks. It's very evident tonight. They very much miss Mitchell Robinson, especially as a guy who can clean up some of their paint defense. But tonight, it wasn't the paint defense, and we've seen it. We've seen this team lose to the same Bucks team with Mitchell Robinson because they drive it in and they spray it out from 3, and the Knicks are not a good rotation team. Not consistently. There are moments in games where it's like, yep, they're right on point, they're rotating, they're sliding their feet, they're talking, they're communicating, they're passing off defenders here and there, and boom, boom, boom. And they just don't do that very well against the Bucks. The Bucks are a very good off-ball moving team. They thrive playing off of Giannis. There's really no other player in the league like Giannis. At his size, his skill, like everything rotates around him. And then you got guys like Lillard who spread you out to the half-court line. You got guys like Malik Beasley who are knockdown shooters. It's not a good matchup. Not a good matchup. They're killing us. Joey said at this point we gotta wave the white flag. I think they've kind of already conceded this game. Uolax 1967. I'm calling you 1967. Said, as a Knicks fan, it bothers me to see this. No offense to face tough teams. I mean, look, they're down. They're down their big man. Guys didn't play well. Again, look, we did this after the Utah loss. The sky was falling. We got to understand that the Knicks are not at that level. They are right here. They are a good team. They're going to struggle to beat the best teams in the league. They can win here and there on some nights. They'll get some. But clearly struggle with the Bucks matchup here as we get back into the game. Middleton driving down the lane, layup with the left hand, can't get it to go. RJ with the rebound, he's bringing it down. The Knicks come out with their centers. RJ off to DiVincenzo, pump fakes, driving it in, leaves it off for Randall, gums down the lane, big left hand throw down for Randall. Again, it's a 16-point game, 4:30 to go. Probably too little too late. They're going to mount the fake comeback here. I mean, it would be nice. Lillard has it, feeds off to Giannis. Giannis in the corner. Guess who's wide open? Malik Beasley, who swishes a three. And that's it. Nah, you got to chill or else we're going to get you up out of here, dog. Like, chill. It's sports. DiVincenzo puts up the three. They say foul on the floor. Yak said 51 rebounds tells you the story, 15 more chances than us. Yeah, I mean, again, the Knicks, they were big at the center spot, and now they're really small. Now they have Hartenstein and then Taj Gibson, Julius Randle in a pinch, maybe Josh Hart. They just brought the kid up from the G League, Skipintsev. Brunson gets inside, layup with the left hand, can't get it to go. Randle offensive rebound, lays it up. Defense not really being played on either side here. 3:30 to go here. Middleton in the lane throws it up the left hand, gets it to go. Again, neither side playing defense. This is all done except for the final score. RJ driving it in, gets the layup with the left hand, gets it to go. Uh, 3:05 to go here in the fourth quarter. Giannis bringing it down, Randall guarding him. Coming to his left, Hartenstein picks him up. Giannis dancing a little bit, puts it up in the mid-range, swishes it. Yak said we only play Mitch 20 minutes against the Bucks. I mean, look, it's just different when you start Robinson and you can bring Hartenstein in than when you start Hartenstein and you bring Taj Gibson in. It's the fact that you have 48 minutes of really solid center play versus trying to buy time with Taj Gibson. It's just different. Beasley puts up a three, can't get it to go. RJ with the rebound. Bring it down the other way. Cross court to Brunson. Brunson's going to pull it back out. Looking for some shot from the perimeter. Brunson kicks it out to RJ. Right wing three. Knocks down a three. We'll take it, RJ. It's a 16-point game. 2 minutes to go. Again, winding down the time until the game ends. Lillard driving it in, Euro steps, fouled by Hartenstein. He's going to the line for two. 1:56 to go in the fourth. 123-107. We miss Mitch badly. Yeah, I mean, it's not even necessarily this matchup. It's you had the best rebounder in the league and you lost them. So you're gonna struggle. And the defense has taken a larger hit than it should have since Mitch has gone down, but it just goes to show you how impactful and how important he is as a defensive player. He literally cleans up all the mistakes that the Knicks make. As Lillard knocks down the first free throw, he's got one more coming. There he goes. Knocks down the second one. Yak said, what second unit? It's dismantled with Dante and Harnstein starting. Yeah, it's another point. That's a great point, Yak. You know, they look, they had a very specific rotation that Tom Thibodeau had. And with Quentin Grimes struggling and then inserting Dante DiVincenzo, it's like, okay, that's one thing. They kind of switched roles a little bit. Quentin Grimes played excellently with that bench unit. He has great chemistry with RJ and Quickly. But you know, that's one thing going down with with Mitchell Robinson. Tibbs tried to go with Sims in the starting lineup so that Harnstein can remain with that second unit. Then Sims goes down, so you have no other option but to throw Harnstein in at center. And so you're just kind of left with a dismantled roster. But like a lot of teams go through a ton of injuries like this, and you just kind of have to learn how to adjust with it. The issue with Tom Thibodeau as a head coach is that he's not good at adjustments in a pinch, right? Like if he takes his time, if he looks at the data, he can make some pretty solid adjustments as DiVincenzo throws down a two-handed dunk in transition. Giannis, another mid-range pull-up jumper. But in a pinch, like you need to come up with a different game plan and figure some things out. Tom Thibodeau's not really good at that. He's a creature of habit. He likes to keep things as consistent as possible, which is why you saw Sims in the starting lineup before Harnstein, because he wanted to, at the very least, keep that bench unit together. It didn't work out. It didn't work out. Sims got hurt. Now you have Harnstein in there. And now you're just kind of left with like weird rotation patterns, lineups that haven't played much together, don't have a ton of chemistry, trying to kind of like relearn how to play together. So it's just, you know, you're dealing with injuries. There's going to be an adjustment period. You're playing against these really good teams. You got the Bucks twice here. Here comes Skipinsev checking in here along with Jacob Toppin. I'd like to see what this kid can do. I wish Tibbs would have put him in a little bit earlier so we could see a little bit more of him, but let's see. He's big, 7-footer. Murphy said, RJ needs to be packaged with Grimes at this point. I mean, look, we could say that all we want, but like, who are we getting back? You know, like, you don't just... RJ's the youngest player on the team. You don't just package him with Grimes just because they've had bad games here. Arcidiacono bringing it down, coming to his right. Cross court. Charlie Brown misses the three. Tibbs is as rigid as they come, Julu. Yeah, he is. And there's positive and negatives to that. One of the negatives is in situations like this where you need to adjust and figure things out on the fly, it's not a strength of his. It's not going to work out the way he wanted to. Obviously, if the team was fully healthy, he would have a very specific set rotation. Bernard said the Knicks are not ready for them Bucks. Yeah, I mean, I don't think they would have ever been ready for the Bucks. The thing that you don't want the Knicks to go 0-5 against the Bucks this season, right? We had someone in the chat earlier. I'm sorry, I forget who said it. We had someone in the chat earlier say going 0-5 against the Bucks this season isn't that bad because they're a championship level team. Like you can't do that though. You got to compete. You got to pick up at least one win. You shouldn't, in 5 tries, not get at least one win. It's not good enough. Yak said, Mitch point was we still need a lengthy forward even when Mitch is here. I mean, yeah, but again, obviously we do, but like every team does. So do the Bucks. The Bucks with like a lengthy forward in the role that Connaughton plays, or when Jay Crowder's healthy that he plays, so they don't have to rely on the rookie off the bench. Like they're also looking for a lengthy forward off the bench, you know, like they don't come around. They're not available. Is the point? Um, you can go around the league and tell me who you want the Knicks to chase after and who you want them to get. You know, this summer there were the Paul George rumors, but again, you're trading half your roster to get Paul George, who's 34 and injury prone and is not the same level of player that you'd be getting back if you traded a bunch of your assets for him. He's great. In his prime, he would have fit this team literally perfectly. It's literally the last piece that the team needs, but it, we could talk till we're blue in the face about what the team needs. What are the solutions to that? There really aren't none in the middle of a season. Not good ones anyway. You'd be rushing into a trade. You'd be forced to overpay in a trade. You'd be down a bunch of assets to bring in another player. Then you wouldn't have enough assets to make the star trade that you're waiting for. Like it's just you can't overreact. We lost the game to a championship level team. It happens. It's gonna happen again. We still play Boston 3 more times. We still play Milwaukee twice more, including in 2 days on Christmas. We still have yet to play Philly this season. Like, we still have yet to play Denver this season. We played Minnesota once. You play them one more time. Like, it's the Knicks are going to struggle to win these games. That's not to say that I don't expect them to compete and grab a win or two against some of these championship level teams because they're a good team. But I know it sucks to lose, and I know it sucks to lose in this fashion twice in a row against some Milwaukee team where they just kind of killed the Knicks, and the Knicks didn't really have the an answer for them, whether they're healthy or not. But there's no point, like Julie sees it. Yeah, no desperation moves. Don't overreact. It sucks to lose. You take the loss. You go back to the drawing board. You move on. They're gonna play Milwaukee again on Christmas. There's a good chance they lose that game. There's a small chance that they win that game. Now, if they win that game, are we all just going to come on here and be like, oh, you know what? The Knicks, they got them. They figured them out. No. The Bucks have had 2 really good shooting games against the Knicks. Part of that is shooting luck. Part of that is the fact that the Knicks give up a ton of good open look threes. And the Bucks know that the Knicks will, and they maneuver their players in such a way so that those open looks aren't coming from guys like Connaughton or guys like Payne. They're coming from guys like Middleton, guys like Lillard, and guys like Malik Beasley. Julius said, no PG, no DeMar, no older players, no desperation moves, no Levine. Yeah, and like those are the guys that like maybe not PG, but like DeMar, a lot of the older former stars in the league, Levine, those are the guys that are on the market, and those aren't the guys that are going to help this team reach the next level. Yak said creatively with what? A 6'5" power forward. Hart. What else could he do? I mean, look, Josh Hart isn't a power forward, right? Like, Josh Hart he said it the other day. He said, I'm a guard. He doesn't like the fact that Tibbs said he could possibly play backup center in a pinch in certain matchups, but the allure of Josh Hart as a role player, which is what he is, he's a role player. Expecting him anything more from that is silly. But Josh Hart as a role player, the allure of him is that he plays hard, he rebounds, he's probably the best guard rebounder in the NBA. He attacks the basket, and he can knock down an occasional 3 here and there. Now, he should be able to shoot it better from 3 than he does. Don't get me wrong. He's a flawed player, which is why he's bounced around from team to team here and there. But asking Josh Hart to consistently be your backup 4 is just not something that is going to hold up over the course of the season and is not something that's going to hold up against a really large Bucks team. So it's going to look really bad against other teams that are smaller. It's going to look awesome because you're going to be able to grab rebounds and run down the court and, go full court in transition. But part of that is like boxing out players who are stronger than you is exhausting. So you're taxing Josh Hart in a role that he's not, one, comfortable with, and two, not familiar with. So it's also putting players in position where you can take advantage of their strengths the most. And I think Tom Thibodeau has put Josh Hart in a really rough situation because he's asking him to do things that, one, he doesn't want to do, two, he's not comfortable doing, but he's doing his best. Doing his best. Could we ask more of Josh Hart to be a better basketball player? Of course. Yeah, he didn't have a very good game today. Neither did RJ. Could we ask more of RJ? Of course. Same thing with Quickly. But, again, flawed team, young, not at the Bucks level. I just would caution anybody who is like overreacting to this game, thinking like, oh, we got to make a big trade now. We got to trade for a backup big now. We got to trade Josh Hart out now. And we got to get a backup four. And it's like, chill. Knicks are fine. They're fine. Chris Bullrath, welcome. We have to shoot more threes. Yeah, I mean, look, they just don't have the shooters. Yeah, they do, but they don't have the shooters. The final score is 130, 111, by the way. So I get that score right. We can go through the box scores real quick. 28, 7 and 7 from Giannis in 32 minutes. Middleton played 33 minutes, played majority of the game. 25 and 5 from Middleton. Lopez 5 and 3, 1 for 7 from the floor. Lillard 6 for 16, 19 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. 19 from Malik Beasley. He was 5 for 9 from 3. 23 for Portis off the bench. He was 3 for 4 from 3. Payne gave you 8. Some of those came in garbage time. Connaughton gave you 8. So, off the bench, Bobby Portis pretty much killed the Knicks all by himself. And then as the Knicks go, I mean, look, Brunson gave you 36. He gave you all he had. 7 assists as well. And in a night where, like, the Knicks couldn't really make a shot, he still managed to have 7 assists. Randall gave you 26 and 8. It's fine. Again, you're seeing that, like, Randall isn't a great rebounder. He's a good rebounder. He's not a great rebounder the way it seemed like he was before because he's not playing alongside Mitchell Robinson, who's one of... It's not just that he's a great offensive rebounder or even a great rebounder in general. He's one of the best at boxing other players out and creating space for guys like Randall or Hart or Quickly, guys like that to come in and snag those rebounds. Which is why Mitchell Robinson usually hovers around 9 rebounds a game. And it's like, oh man, how come Mitchell Robinson isn't a better rebounder? It's like, he's an awesome rebounder. He's just more concerned about making sure we get the ball than it actually being him who gets the ball. You know what I mean? John Mosgrove said, we need a 6'10 small forward, power forward who can play defense and moves his feet. I mean, go ahead, throw suggestions in the chat. Who do you want the Knicks to go get? Like, every team wants a guy like that. Every team does. Julie said, blame that one on Tibbs and Leon. I mean, look, this is the same team that had, solid victories earlier this month. This is just not a good matchup. It's not a championship level team. The Knicks didn't build this team to win a championship. They're not at that level yet. They're still building. They're still working the kinks out. They're still finding guys to add to the roster. It's not done yet. It's like pulling a cake out before it's done fully baking and then being like, oh man, guys, what's wrong with this cake? You guys messed this cake up. Like, hold on. Let it finish cooking. Don't pull it out early. It's not done yet. Yak said, I know you love Quickly and understand why, but Hart and Dante can't be moved now, and we need to move a guard. It's Quickly that's going. It's likely it's Quickly it's going. I agree with you, Yak. I'm obviously a bit higher on him than you are. You're not wrong. Dante and Josh Hart kind of fill a little bit of the Quickly role. Dante gives you the shooting and the microwave ability that quickly can provide, and then Josh Hart can provide you some of the team defense that quickly provides. Um, but if you move quickly, you don't have a backup point guard. um, you could say like, okay, then elevate McBride. I'm also super high. People forget because why would you remember? People forget the Knicks also drafted Rokas Jokubaitis, who's playing overseas, who is awesome overseas. Now, can that translate over to the NBA? You don't know. But part of the reason why Jokubaitis hasn't come over to the NBA to the Knicks, who drafted him in the same draft as McBride, um, is because he said, like, I'm not going to come over to the NBA to sit on the bench. Like, when I come over to the NBA, it's going to be as an actual role player and to get minutes and to play, which I fully understand, but it's never going to happen as long as the Knicks have Brunson and Quickly. I wonder if they dangle Quickly in trade rumors along with guys like RJ and Grimes, and then bring over Jokubaitis thinking that he could sort of fill in that void. I don't hate that idea. I mean, it's banking a lot on the fact that maybe the kid Jokubaitis is an actual NBA player. You've seen guys come over before, and especially guards from overseas, and it not really work out. But I think he's special, the kid Jokubaitis. Everything I've seen from him, I'm like, yep, that's an NBA level point guard. It's an NBA level point guard. I think he's really, really good. And the very little we saw from him when he did play Summer League that year, I thought was very impressive. So I'm going to throw you a bone here, Yak. I wouldn't mind moving quickly so we can get Jokubaitis on the Knicks. Because I'm a big fan of his. I'm a big fan of Rokas. That's just me, though. Julu said, Tibbs' philosophy is size of the fight in the dog as opposed to the size of the dog in the fight. We need some big dogs, Leon. Look, they've got a bunch of them. DiVincenzo's one, Brunson's one, Josh Hart is one, Harnstein is one. Like, they brought in these guys who fit Tibbs' sort of mentality and exactly how you described it. But again, like, all these players are available because there's some flaw with them, right? They're not perfect players. So he also said that approach just isn't going to get you much in today's league. I mean, look, it's a bad night. You say that approach isn't going to get you much in the league. It got them to the second round last year. It got them 2 wins away from being in the conference finals. It gets you that much, which in my opinion is a lot. Yak said, blaming Tibbs for what? Red Hoseman couldn't beat Milwaukee with this team. Yeah. I don't know what you want to blame Tibbs for. The rotations, I mean, look, he's down a couple of guys. Everyone has to slide up in their positioning. I don't even know what you would blame Tibbs for. I got nothing. I got nothing for that. Julu said it's Tibbs' way of thinking. He that has the roster constructed the way it is. Look, it's a decent roster. Like we're acting like we're the Pistons. And again, I know losing sucks, and I know losing in this fashion feels even worse than losing. But like we got to stop analyzing and discussing this team as if this team is the one that the front office put together to win us a championship. It's not. The front office is just taking steps after steps to try and improve the team as much as they can. It's obviously a flawed roster. It's not a championship level team yet. So we can discuss that, like, yeah, it's not good enough. They need to improve here. They need to get these kind of players. I get you guys, but like, I'm not also like ready to explode and give up on this team or be super angry and emotional over a team that I know is just solid. It's just a solid, good team. It's fine. They're not at that level yet. Obviously, there needs to be an improvement, but losing to this team isn't the end of the world. Yak said Hart and Dante can't be moved until February. It's quickly who can get us a backup forward. Look, I'm not trading quickly for a backup forward unless it's like a game-changing forward. But like quickly is like he's gonna go to another team and he's gonna be a starter. Right? The obvious teams have been thrown out there: Spurs, Detroit, teams like that who are very bad, who need help with guard play. He's gonna go to one of those teams and be named the starter. I'm not trading a sixth man of the year candidate for a good backup forward just because we're a bit smaller. I'm just not rushing to do that. Quickly is going to sign whatever contract he signs in this offseason, and the Knicks are going to match it. I would be, I'm not saying it's impossible, but I would be ridiculously surprised if if Quickly is traded during the season. I would be very surprised. And look, this Knicks team doesn't really, Leon Rose, this front office, they don't really make in-season trades, right? They make very small marginal trades, but they don't trade rotation players. They don't make wholesale changes like that, right? Like you can look back at their in-season moves. They traded for Cam Reddish, but they traded Kevin Knox and a protected pick. Like Kevin Knox was not in the rotation. Then when they traded Cam Reddish, he was out of the rotation already for Josh Hart. So they're not going to make a huge trade like trading Quickly here. They're not going to make a very big trade here in this season. The only trade pot that you would think that I would think they could make this season is for another backup big, given the news that Mitchell Robinson is likely not going to return this season. But Julie said another wasted pick. He's not coming over. Well, look, he said he would come over if there were room for him in the rotation. He said, I'm not coming over just to sit on the bench. If the Knicks traded his rights to another team that, like, let's say Detroit or let's say the Spurs or let's just the Wizards, where he would clearly have a spot in the rotation from the day he arrived, he would come over. I don't doubt that. But he wouldn't play over Quickly. He wouldn't play over Brunson if the Knicks brought him over right now. He knows that, so clearly he's not going to come over right now. And it makes sense. Why would you? I'd rather play over here where I'm much more comfortable, where I'm very fluent in the language, where I was raised, than go over to America and, yeah, play in the best league, but also not play, like sit on the bench. Not worth it. So I get it. And again, to me, that's their lifeline if they do have to move quickly, like Yak wants. That's their lifeline. That's what they can do. Yak said Dante and Hart sign extensions can't be traded until February. Yeah, I know. But again, this front office has shown no interest in trading rotation players during the season, not making in-season trades. So I would be surprised if they did this season. But we'll see. At some point, they got to make a drastic move, right? I'm expecting it to be for a superstar and to like really overhaul this roster at some point. But I don't think they would overhaul this roster just for a marginal upgrade. Julie said last year was last year. The time to improve the roster with complementary pieces was last summer. It didn't have to be superstar moves. I mean, look, they did improve this team. This team is better than last season. They're just dealing with a bunch of injuries right now. I don't think there's no need to overreact that like this team is improperly built. It's fine. Obviously, they could use a bigger body than Josh Hart as the backup four, but it's a fine team. Like they're going to win around 50 games this year. 48, 49, 50, 51 games. They're going to be an upper echelon team. They're going to be in the top 6 seed in the East. They're going to be in the playoffs again. It's fine. Especially with Rando and JB on the contract they're on. Like I said, I worry very little about the contract stuff because if you want to make something work in the NBA, you can finagle the numbers in certain ways. People are getting paid millions of dollars literally for that reason, right? And the Knicks have one of the best capologists in the NBA and Brock Aller. So I'm literally not worried about, like, I understand that Brunson's on a great contract and Randall's on a great contract and their next contract's going to be even higher and all of that. But like at the same time, they got Fournier making 20 million a year this year, or 18, whatever it is. They got RJ on a big deal. They got DiVincenzo and Hart on pretty big deals. Like, they can maneuver and create cap space if they needed to. If I were you guys, I would not be concerned about the Brunson and Randall contracts at all. Like, it's going to be fine. They'll figure it out. They'll make roster moves when they need to make roster moves, right? Like, I look at the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat didn't have roster space or cap space to get Jimmy Butler away from Philly. And they managed to do that in a sign and trade that allowed them to acquire Jimmy Butler from Philly. Like, if a guy wants to come to you and you want that guy on the team, you can make it work. I would not be concerned about the cap space and the contract stuff at all. Yak said we should have never let Bobby Portis get away when we had him. He would be perfect. I was also a big fan of Bobby Portis. I was actually really upset that they didn't bring him back as well. I'm with you on that one, Yak. I really like Bobby Portis. Would be really good for us as a backup four here now. I really like Bobby Portis. I felt like on that team, that was a terrible year. I felt like on that team, he was one of the only guys who was like really fighting to figure it out. Right? That was Randall's first year. It was the year Portis was there. It was the year they had Morris and then they traded Morris. I really like Bobby Portis. Julie said we have to get rid of Fournier's contract, 10 Fournier Grimes, 2 seconds, and 1 for Detroit or Washington. They're not going to bang for Isaac and Mo Wagner. I mean, you say that, Julu, but like, why would Orlando trade Mo Wagner, who's been awesome for them off the bench as a backup big, and is also one of their franchise players, Franz Wagner's brother? Like, why would they trade that guy for Fournier Grimes in 2 seconds? And then why would they also include Jonathan Isaac, who just came back from injury, and then even back from injury looks like one of the league's best defenders? Like, you're literally giving them a penny for 2 quarters. Like, they wouldn't even hesitate. They'd be like, "What? No, get out of here. Give us Hartenstein and a first, and then maybe we could start discussing from there." Julu said, this is a good team, but they could have had an opportunity to be better, is all I'm saying. I mean, I get what you're saying. Look, you're frustrated after a loss. There are very clear things that they could have improved on. But at the same time, like, it's making the money work, having the right players, making sure your books are clean so that when the star comes available, it's, planning for the future, not just planning to be better this season. It's like, okay, how can we be better this season, but also making sure that things are in order so when an opportunity arises, we can really push our chips into the middle of the table. It's a tough balance to walk. And, there's going to be people on one side saying like, no, don't make any moves, and then wait for the star to become available and then go all in for that and then start building the team. Versus the people saying like, I don't know, like, this is a pretty good team. I like Brunson. I like Randall. I like RJ. I like Grimes. Like, maybe incrementally build the team a little bit and spend some assets. And I think that's where you are, Julie, where it's like, spend an asset here too to sort of build the team out a little bit better. But that's clearly not what the front office is aiming to do. And you get nights like tonight where you go up against a really good championship level team and you're not at that level and you have clear deficiencies in your roster, and the championship level team, is able to take advantage of it. It's going to happen. Yak said, what are you getting for Quickly? $5 million. He makes his contracts have to match. Throw in Fournier, still not getting starting forward for $22 million. Yeah, I mean, which is why that the Knicks, I don't think, have an issue in allowing Quickly to explore the market, sign a contract. He's a restricted free agent, so whatever contract he signs, the Knicks will just match it. Now Quickly has a higher level contract. They can include him on trades. It's easier to trade him versus having to trade him who's on a rookie scale, late first round contract. That's a tough trade to get value back when he was second in Sixth Man of the Year voting last year and was arguably should have been first, should have won the award last year. Like that's tough to get value back. But if he's on a larger contract, then you can offer him for players who are more equal in value than what he is now. Which is why they're not going to trade him now, because they wouldn't get the same value in return. We're about to see how valuable other teams view Emmanuel quickly. We're going to see it. You guys got a lot to say tonight. I keep saying tonight, this afternoon. You guys got a lot to say today. Yak said, we can't go all year with Hart playing power forward. Yeah, but Tom Thibodeau loves his 9-man rotation. I don't know who they could bring in without trading one of their rotation players to take up that backup power forward role. Like, they're going to go all season. Like, be prepared for that. I would be surprised if they brought in somebody to play the power forward role, the backup power forward role. Be prepared for it. That's what's going to happen. Julie said the new CBA rules are much more strict moving forward. Making moves will become increasingly more complicated, which is why guys like Brock Aller get paid millions of dollars to figure it out. Right? I don't care. They will figure it out. They say that for every CBA, right? Like, oh, it's going to be more difficult to make moves. Teams will figure out how to dance around it, find loopholes, find ways to get creative with contracts, right? Like the Knicks are one of the most creative negotiating teams in terms of getting different sort of avenues and contracts to either get a player more money or give them an out a year earlier or whatever like that. Again, they'll be fine. They'll figure it out. Julie said they don't want to invest in Isaac any further. They're not getting much for Isaac with his injury history. I mean, yeah, which is why they would just keep him. They would just keep him. They're not going to get much in return for Isaac. They would just keep him and play him, and if he improves and has a healthy season this year, then they'll consider paying him, which they'll get him at a bargain because of his injury history. Versus trading him for nothing and then maybe seeing him thrive on another team. Like, there's no point, right? Like, because you're not going to get anything because his value is so low because of his injury history, there's no point in trading him. Let him play out the season, and he'll go sign somewhere else if we really don't want him. It's literally not hurting them at all. And the value of trading him for pennies for a second-round pick here and there, like, it's not worth it. And they're not looking to trade Mo Wagner. Again, Mo Wagner, the brother of their franchise cornerstone, one of them, Franz Wagner, and doing anything that could possibly irk him in any way is just, why would they do that? Mo Wagner's also been awesome for them off the bench as a big man. Yak said, pay quickly, and when Mitchell gets free, we have no money for another guard, and Mitchell is hell-bent to be a Knick. I mean, I don't know. There was also the report that Donovan Mitchell didn't like the way the Knicks should have thought the Knicks should have went all in to get him and didn't appreciate the Knicks not pulling the trigger for trade for him. There was that report a couple of years last year when he was initially traded. That could just be him being upset in the moment, but like the Knicks wouldn't have money to offer him whether they sign quickly or not, right? RJ's contract kicks in. It's going to be a lot more expensive. They're going to have to re-sign Hartenstein. Like, are we forgetting that? They're going to have to re-sign Hartenstein. They're not going to have the money to pay Donovan Mitchell when he becomes a free agent anyway. They would have to trade off a bunch of pieces, like DiVincenzo, like Josh Hart, guys like that with big money, like RJ, and not pay quickly in order to bring in Donovan Mitchell. But at that point, you're stripping your team down. Like, should you have just traded for him? Then you have the bird rights. Then you could offer him a larger contract versus having to strip your whole, like the same thing they did with Brunson. They trade. Remember the draft night? Everybody was making fun of the Knicks for trading a bunch of players and draft picks and not taking a pick in that draft just so they had enough money to offer Jalen Brunson. Not even a max, $100 million, which no other team was really offering other than Dallas, but you know what I mean. Like they would have had to make more moves if they needed to create a max, which is what they would have to do for Donovan Mitchell. Again, I would not worry about the money. If, that my advice is to not worry about the money. Because they'll figure it out. If they really wanted a player, they can get him. Yak said, right now, one player has the ability to get us a rotation player with length. Who cares if he starts if he plays 20 minutes? I mean, it's not just one player, though, because draft assets would be involved. Depending on who the player is, salary matching would be involved. It's never just a one-for-one player. When was the last time you saw one player traded for another player and that was it? And no draft capital was involved or anything, you know? Yak said, compare. Yak, you gotta. Moisley Towlett is a troll. He is just being silly, which is why I didn't read his comment out. All right, well, I think we've talked enough about it. Hopefully they perform better on Christmas. But I wish you guys all a happy holidays. Thank you for coming out. It was a successful stream. You guys made it worth it to hang out with you. Appreciate you guys. I love talking basketball with you. We could literally talk about this all day. I would love to do it anyway. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you for showing out. Yak, Julu, thanks for hanging out even after the game to talk with me. Appreciate you guys. And I'll see you guys, or hopefully the Knicks can get some redemption on Christmas Day. Pull off the Christmas Day miracle. Hoping for it. But until then, appreciate you guys. Thank you. And I'm out. See you in Christmas. Bye.